Good evening, and welcome back to this new year, new me, new you, same campaign. Of course, this is the world of Jord, and I am your GM slash DM slash guy who has the best mug in the world. Ryan, as you know, it says Ryan right there. Yeah. And of course, with me is once more the wonderful players of this campaign, and we'll go right down the line. At the beginning, of course, is Nori, played by Aaron, who will boop the snoot and probably cleave you in half because, you just don't fuck with Nori. It doesn't happen.
Don't fuck with baby girl.
Don't fuck with baby girl. No. Of course, next is the production, the art, not HR. HR is Hamish. Rick, who plays the wonderfully astute and arcane Astrid, who just adds all kinds of chaos and a jar of eyeballs.
Nailed it.
That's me.
Next is the one who wore his shirt because he loves me. The quintessential Quinn, played by Malika. Next, of course, needs no introduction, but I'm going to because they know where I live and can find me. Mary, who plays the murderous, minuscule Milton. I gotta find a sewing analogy with the letter M to make it
Murderous.
out, but I'll get there. I'll get there, Mary.
Macrame.
Oh, it's right there. And then, of course, the person.
Millinery. Sorry.
The final person who is always thankful for due diligence because I'm thankful for theirs is Piku, who plays Ali Kirara, the princess abroad, who may or may not be in a romantic arc. We don't know. Do they? So, when we last left our band of intrepid adventurers, I'm going to turn on some music for some mood.
Mood.
They had just dealt with a corrupt landlord and her ill-begotten son and a smattering of church soldiers and a priest on their way to the Wild Wood. Yes, this was a side quest, but they went at it hard. There are body parts. Let's just be frank. But now they have returned to their trip further south, and as we can all see on the map that I recently updated, the yellow dots are showing where the group is going, and I believe that's yellow. I hope that's yellow. If it's
yellow.
green, yes.
Yar.
Yellow. All right, cool.
Yellow.
Yellow is just diluted green. It's fine.
Yep. I appreciate that. Anyway,
Oh.
they are one evening out from the Wild Wood, setting up camp away from the road and from the nearby settlements, because as you've been getting closer and closer to the Wild Woods, settlements are becoming fewer, primarily because people have been leaving them. A lot of empty space between where you are and the green canopy just in the distance covering the edge of the horizon. You have one final night of camping before you actually make that next level. So, my dear friends, what do you do on this last night?
All right, time to drop those character secrets. Let's go. Bill, looking at you, Milton.
Double checking my notes. It's been a couple weeks.
It's perfectly okay.
Oh, yeah.
To set the mood for everybody, the sun obviously has set, and since this is becoming mid-autumn, the air is definitely becoming chillier. Except for Nori, who is still going, my God, it's so fucking hot down here.
It's so hot. It's disgustingly warm. Get away from me.
But never with her Goliath. Goliath is at like the perfect temperature all the time. You can just.
But he's perfect, and I love him. That's like Goliath's just like laying on me, and I'm like, it does not matter. He's perfect, and I love him.
Sweat. That's how you cosplay Nori.
What?
Just cosplay a Nori.
Oh, with the muscle, yeah.
Oh, ayo.
Gym shirt, muscles.
Oh my god, I love it. Yair. Yes.
But you're all surrounded.
Mid autumn, or as we like to call it, modem. Set up camp.
Yeah.
Make a little fire, roast some marshmallows, some wieners.
Astrid's gonna put an eyeball on a stick and just kind of.
Oh my god.
The eyeball doesn't burn; it becomes goop.
Nori's a little concerned about like what that might do to the
It's
smoke.
purely hot liquid at this point. And which eye did you sacrifice for this?
Just a regular old human one.
All right. Nothing like a little cannibalism. Perfectly okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We put
Well,
the
nobody
can in
ate it.
cannibalism.
When she's not a human.
She's half.
Oh,
She's half.
damn it, got us there. Well, she's not eating it.
No,
Yeah,
she
she
ate
did.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, she just roasted until it got gooey. It was like,
Man, I'm trying to help.
oh,
She's like, this would not be the
The
first time.
texture's like gelatin, just hot gelatin.
Oh.
not bad.
Disgusting. Hot
So-
gelatin. Sorry.
Edgar's right there eating a kipper. Don't ask him how he got it.
I mean, there's the lakes, rivers, something, a pond nearby. It's fine. So I have 2 curse masks wrapped in cloth in my inventory,
Yes, you do.
and I have a black sun pendant I haven't looked at
Mhm.
from the vampire from House Clodvog, back when we blew up the. I keep wanting to call it a cathedral. It's not. It wasn't a cathedral.
It was at the castle where you fought the vampires.
Yes. So to keep everyone else relatively safe while she's dealing with these, because she doesn't like she knows what happens with the masks, but she doesn't know what's going on with this pendant because it recognized her.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I still have some. Yeah, I still have some purified salt. I don't know how much is left.
I would say you have enough to do one more ritual with it.
Yeah,
shit.
so I want to make like a safe space, like a circular, like safe space.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit to like the edge of camp, not out of camp, but enough to be like, hey guys, you guys stay by the fire. Make sure I don't like kill everybody. Thanks.
I'm gonna need you to role play this, please.
Yeah. So she's just gonna go off to the edge of camp, and put.
Where are
like-
you going? What are you doing? Come back. There's a fire. Look, the eyeball goop has been eaten. Have a marshmallow.
We talked about this. Remember, you're not supposed to leave the party.
Oh, I'm not leaving. I'm just going just over there. I have, I have the cursed long sword in a magic sheath, and the cursed masks, and this pendant from my family, and that might be cursed. I have a lot of cursed things currently, and I'm not leaving. I'm just gonna make a circle over here. And if anything goes wrong, I'll be far enough that you guys have a chance to do something about it, but not so far that I can, escape with a bunch of cursed objects and, destroy the world.
Do you need help?
Maybe.
Would you like
I
my
mean, we-
assistance?
With the masks, certainly. The last time we disintegrated them, it took a bit.
All right.
Okay, well, I will be here guarding the marshmallows for when y'all get back.
I'll take 3 when I come back.
Okay.
I'll be right over. She's gonna put another eyeball on a stick and just kind of roast it a little bit, and then walk over and just.
A little bit of goop just trailing down the chin there. There you go.
Oh gosh.
My word.
I'm leaning into the whole cryptid thing, okay?
You have a cat.
Oh,
that's-
Hey.
Does anyone want one? I don't want to be rude. Okay, more for me.
Ooh,
Just
If there's anything that I can do, I wouldn't mind. I can help as
actually,
well.
I wonder if you can use this, as she's gonna pull out the stone from the cavern where we felt all that magic circuitry.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still have that stone in my inventory too, and I'm gonna hand it to Quinn. If you could maybe figure out how to use this to like make this more of a protective circle somehow, maybe amplify it like a mega sanctuary of some sort.
Was this the anti-magic
No,
rod,
So-
or was
this is the place where you got your extra spell slot, where the stone was interlined with aether and things like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the note I have in here for it is stone from Kraken Adventure Underground Magic Cavern. The stone on the walls of the cavern had recharged 1 charge of the staff. So the way that she's thinking is maybe with your abilities that you can like charge up the circle. So it like does better if the things that her and Astrid are doing inside the circle go wrong.
Is this something that can be done, DM?
Well, as a matter of fact, it could possibly if someone rolls a knowledge arcana.
it will not be Nori. Somebody else.
Well, in this particular case, the someone is Quinn.
He's being
What?
cryptic.
He's a what?
As Quinn's hand touches the stone, it responds to the energies of his eldritch being. It vibrates like quartz being energized with electricity. This is an amplifier. This can definitely be used for amplifying another spell. It's a one-use item, but it is definitely strong enough to amplify something else. If you wish to know more, you could always speak to your patron.
Oh yeah, bring Siri back. Seriously. We need her help. Anyway, whatever.
This will be your one free one for the day, by the way.
Okay. Hello.
Why, hello, Quinn.
Oh.
Could you do you have any notes or assistance to offer in regards to this current experiment that we're trying to do?
This experiment, which has a distinct possibility of killing you all, ripping a hole through reality, or maybe nothing at all. I have many notes.
Probably should not mention that to the group.
Well, I'm not mentioning it to them. I'm mentioning it to you.
No, I'm just, that's me talking to myself a bit.
You do that often. Are you lonely? Do
Yes.
you need me to give you more attention? I could definitely give you more attention.
I appreciate that. But let's focus on the task at hand.
The task at hand, which is actually in your hand. Ha ha! That is humor.
Ha 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 ha!
You're shaking your stone in your hand. Are you nervous?
No, the
You're
stone is
just, like,
literally
shaking things
vibrating
in
my
your hand.
entire arm. This is not of my doing.
Are you? Is that a problem, Quinn?
No, it's fine.
Okay, well,
No.
You are doing the motion.
Now, Quinn, if you were to use this stone for this particular experiment, the stone, of course, will be destroyed, and I can guide you to make sure you do not harm yourself, because I have grown fond of you, being immortal, and I don't have the means of resurrecting you at this particular time.
Oh. Okay. He's addressing the group. Just so you know, if we do attempt this will be a one-time use, and the stone will most likely be destroyed. So just a forewarning.
Okay. I think this is a pretty good use. Unless you could think of a better use for it. Trying to uncurse these cursed objects might
There is
be our best use.
a lake nearby. We could skip it. Skip it across the water.
Can I roll Arcana to see if we would be able to do, like, uncurse the items and not need the stone?
Yeah, by all means.
I mean, Allie has uncursed the masks before, but she also has this blessed longsword that is very much not blessed.
What is it,
Um,
22?
It's the fact that you're doing so many cursed items in a short span. That's where the issue's coming in. Now,
Yeah.
Astrid, from your knowledge and research, you all have the magical power to, I wouldn't say cure these items of their cursed nature, but definitely to disarm them of that cursed nature. The issue being is just that there are 3 items and they're all tied to the light. And doing this in one time in one spot could be setting up a big energy flare to the Church of the Dawn. It's trying to be subtle and not getting spotted. That's the big issue you're dealing with.
Yeah, and the Black Sun pendant, trying to figure out if it's cursed because it recognized her and she was like, "The fuck."
Oh, I think I have Identify.
You do have Identify.
I do have Identify. So, Allie, do you want me to take a look at your pendant?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a Black Sun pendant. It's.
Chuck it here.
Don't break it.
When have I ever fucking broken anything? And she's gonna take a.
That is not necessarily true, but I will.
I mean, not on purpose. She's gonna take one of those like the old jeweler's loops, where it's just like the big black thing, and you just gotta put it in her eye and be like, "All right, let's look at what we got here."
I mean, your dad was a tinkerer. Does it have like the little lenses for no reason this time?
Does it like do like the descending
like
little...
color filter
Come on,
lenses?
Rick. You know you want to.
Oh my god, yes! Prop.
It's all about props.
Props to you.
Because folks, at the end of the day, I am in fact a jeweler.
What?
Hold on, Allie, you know what? I gotta get my proper spectacles out of here. Hold on one
Get the
second,
proper spectacles. Get weight. It is good.
Okay.
It will look very, yes, very
Okay.
fierce.
Let
You
me.
just see her eyes just blink, blink.
My god. It's actually way better
On
than
the
I was
end.
expecting.
Okay.
So, upon putting on your proper work spectacles and Identify,
Oh my god.
this Black Sun talisman recognized Allie because it is attuned to the clan Pladvog, or at least the bloodline. This is a fetish of loyalty. To wear this is to acknowledge that you are part of, well, not the clan, but whoever created this. And as you are looking within it, darkness fills your vision. You are pulled away, far away, over hills and rivers and streams and forests, to a great black lake. And in the center of the lake is a massive fortress. And standing at the topmost tower, a being wreathed in silvery light and shadow looks right back at you.
Hi.
You are flashed back.
Well,
Hello.
I broke it. Hold on.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine. If they pop off, because I have
Every
different-
time she pulls
I was
on-
worried. I was like, oh no.
No, it's fine. I'll find it later.
What was that about never breaking anything on purpose?
Fuck off, Nori.
Okay. I marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
So do I know I have any idea who that figure was before I start like yammering?
Well, you've been hearing references again from Ali and some of the others of this Shadow King individual in the far lands of Sylvania. The lake, if it's anything what you remember, is probably the Lake of Lost Dreams. The center of the corruption in that kingdom where abominations are birthed out of its waters. So it's probably tied directly to that.
Didn't Bone Daddy mention that?
Yes, he did.
What did he tell me to put in the lake? I can't remember.
He said that you have to take the herald, i.e. Alikirara, to the lake, and there, again, from you guys also having experienced bathing yourselves in the pool of the goddess of the moon, to take her there to purify the temple that is within the lake.
Oh, I'm gonna read out lake. So I saw the lake that we have to take you to take a bath in.
We have to
Okay.
go take a bath again?
No, not us, just her.
Oh, okay. I was like, we just had one last week. The hell?
Oh,
Could probably use another one.
I'm
You
going.
guys fine.
I'm going to assume you don't mean an actual bath. I keep myself very, very clean.
I don't know. I feel like it's easy to become nose blind to things, but it's okay. No judgment here. We're all on the road. But no, Borath, because she doesn't actually call him Bone Daddy. We call him Bone Daddy.
Bone Daddy's a
Borath said
personal.
that in order
Boner
to
Daddy,
purify
yes.
the temple within the lake, you need to go in. We have to take the herald, i.e., you, into the lake.
Oh,
We have to
okay.
drown her.
So
No.
my
No? Oh.
my clan symbol or my house symbol showed you the lake?
Yeah, and the scary dark king person that lives on the top of the tower in the lake. I waved at him and then I came back to you guys.
Ah.
It was not very hospitable, but I don't know much about your culture.
I'd imagine he wouldn't be.
He was kind of rude.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the
It was wave. I
Well-
said salutation.
What the
the
fuck?
fuck?
So wait,
Yuck.
wait. Astrid.
Yeah.
Did he see you?
DM, did I notice if he saw me?
Well, the thing is, you couldn't tell if he really had eyes. You more or less just saw the figure. You felt its presence looking at you, so it probably sensed you.
I think it did, probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a distant relative. I didn't want to be rude.
no, that's quite all right. I'm not sure I would call him a distant relative, but I would say that for our sakes, it's probably good that 99.9% of my culture stays in the kingdom, so we can put a pin in that,
I don't
and
have a pin.
hope he doesn't connect to your nightmares.
Like a Bluetooth connection.
I mean, I don't really dream anymore because I just go and I hang out with Vorath.
That's fair. You know what? That's fair.
Ali,
But to keep, yes.
will you make a wisdom save, please?
What the fuck?
The fuck.
What the fuck?
Wisdom save.
You only feel the slightly cold hand of death walk up your back for a moment.
I think it's my house symbol. Could I get the pendant back?
Uh-huh. She's just gonna toss it at her.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you catch it?
And I'm just gonna like.
Roll for athletics. Sorry.
Well, actually, let me see. Am I even wearing a pendant right now? I don't think. I have the night collar. I'm just gonna put it on.
Layering, layer those necklaces.
Yeah, I'm gonna layer. I'm gonna be a kid in high school with like all the gemstone and the keys and the USB, like
Okay,
all on a
listen.
different lanyard.
I will
That was
say,
cool at the
layering is
time.
definitely still on trend right now.
It's still cool, Ali. God.
It is
I'm
actually
still putting
cool.
I'm still putting the pendant on, but I am uncomfortable with the expression you're making.
As you put on the pendant,
Oh Lord.
you see something that you weren't expecting. Shadows.
Oh, we always see those.
Shadows looking at you. Figures in the dark.
Are we
Aye.
talking?
Yeah, I'm speaking to you. You put on the pendant.
Yeah. Are we talking like Peter Pan shadows, or are we talking like Nazgul shadows?
Yes.
Peter Pan.
Please be Peter Pan shadows.
Peter Pan. Peter Pan.
Oh, that's not this kind of campaign.
And we're in the circle of salt.
Assaulted.
Everybody else, when she puts on the pendant, see her eyes go glowing white.
Oh, are you seeing the guy too? Give him the
What
bird.
guy? What guy?
The one that I saw that made me go away.
Not Boner Daddy.
Oh,
What?
What? What?
Is
What?
Jesus.
What?
is this something that my family has ever talked about?
Nope.
Okay.
This is entirely new.
Okay. I'm just gonna like give a very soft little wave at one of them, just kind of testing the waters here.
The shadows, though looking at you, are just outside of firelight. They don't move closer, and when you start waving, they melt back from whence they came. But that feeling that they are still there
Yeah,
never
Nori's gonna
leaves.
go. Oh,
Ah.
Nori's gonna go right up in front of Ali and just be like, "Hello, hello."
Can you
And
see
And like
Alex-
I
us?
could see everything still also, right?
Well,
Or is it all
again, since you were so
Shadow
wonderful
Realm?
about using the Nazgul and now you've made it a thing, you are basically looking through into the shadow realm.
Okay.
You see your friends as blurs. As Nori comes up and
Yeah.
does the hand in front of your face, it's a mass of blur. But the rest of the world is silvery shadow.
I'm going to reach for the pendant and go to take it off again.
As you take it off, you hear in the far distance, as if someone was speaking just on the hill. Sister. And you've removed the pendant, and you're back amongst your friends.
Can you see?
Isn't that lovely?
Are you blind?
Does it? Did it sound like the butcher, or did it sound like my older brother, my other brother,
This
or neither?
This was not your older brother. This was not any of your other siblings. There's only one that ever spoke in such a way that made your very core freeze. But even he, if this is him, has changed.
Okay. Take the pendant off. Everyone's in my face now.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm
Hi. Hello.
not sure what exactly this is, but we're going to put this in my pocket. It
Are we going to save it
Did-
for a rainy day?
uh, it caused shadows. Did you guys see shadows?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's like, you know.
Like the normal one,
Shadow.
like when you stand in front of the fire and it gets really long. Yeah.
No, was I fully here?
Yes.
You,
Fuck, was
you
she?
Yeah,
mean,
she was
no.
fully there. Her eyes are what changed.
Your eyes went all spooky ooky like one of Astrid's eyeball jar eyeballs.
Okay. Yes. So I think this has a connection to some people back home.
Good, bad.
And as long as we don't wear it, I can't say for certain whether they know where I am, but I'm not sure that I want them tracking us down just yet.
Wait, can they track you with that?
Don't know.
Can we roll on
You hear from the pendant.
Do we all hear that or just her?
Elves. And
The
you won't
what?
hear it, by the way.
Will we all hear it?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
But
what
you don't
the yuck?
hear it. You hear it.
It's the what of the elves?
The old language of the elves. Your people's older version of language. Not Sindari. Older than that.
Do you want me to see if God fucking damn it, Nori, if Borat could take it? I could take it to him.
What?
If
I've been giving him stuff to hold for safekeeping. He's like, here, hold my purse.
I will hold
Yes.
purse. Where?
would that be a good idea? I don't want anything untoward to happen to him.
Oh, hold on.
In the course of...
Alright. Hey, bony butt.
Is that his name?
Why is it always when I'm in the bath?
Because you take like 1,000,000 baths a day, I think, at this point.
Do you have any
Yes.
idea how luxurious it is just to be in the bubbles?
No, Borath. Or actually, no, she's going to say her hand. No, Balin, I do not know because I do not have the luxury of having a bath.
I apologize greatly. I'll make sure that Radric pools a bath behind him. It would be very useful, I imagine.
I mean, we could put acid in it and push people in. Anyway, we're getting off track. I won't pug you too much while you're in the bath. Ali has a cursed pendant that is linked to the like Black King guy at the lake that you told me to take her to. I inspected it and I saw him. He saw me. I waved. He was rude. But it was just talking to us in the really, really, really old Elven language. And we're a little concerned about whether or not that she's getting tracked because of it. So I offered to see if this was something that maybe you could possibly hang on to without bringing any untoward consequences onto yourself.
Well, that is intriguing. Do you still have the Vivianite?
No, I threw it away.
You know, I asked you for one time just to hold on to it.
I have it, you motherfucker. Here it is, right here. I have it, right? Wave. It's right here.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Now, take the Vivianite and place it upon the pendant, and I shall see what I shall see.
Okay, Allie, throw the pendant back here.
Don't maybe throw bad luck. Ah, fuck.
Okay. She's gonna like hold out her apron to catch it. All right, and she's gonna hold on, incoming, and she's gonna put the Vivianite on the pendant.
This one. There we go. All right. As you put the Vivianite upon the pendant, it begins to sizzle and crackle and flame as if two polar opposites of the same coin are being forced together. And you hear in your mind going,
Ah, fascinating, fascinating, fascinating. So, It seems, my dear Astrid, that the owner of that pendant was a member of the Shadow King's court. The Shadow King, a figure that has long been dead, apparently is now back. I wonder who the unfortunate one is his carrier now. If you would like, I could take the pendant off your hands, no problem.
Okay, you won't get hurt though.
Are you asking out of genuine care or out of morbid curiosity?
Yes.
A little column A, little column B. Mostly column A though. You're my friend.
As always, Astrid, I will be the safest possible. But I remove this problem for you, as a friend would. Give me a moment.
I appreciate that.
The Vivianite crackles and sparks, and the pendant disappears, and the Vivianite spins in the air for a moment and then rests perfectly on the ground.
Thank you for your donation to the Library of Arcane Mystery and Wonder.
Well, to be fair, were they going to use that to track her? Were we right about that?
Oh, this little item is worse than just mere tracking. If she had kept it on, the shadows would have seeped in through the cracks. She, who is already corrupted, I know. She would have even less control, and over time she would become one with the shadow realms.
So they would
And
have
speaking as one who walks through there, that's not something you just take lightly.
Yeah, that's well. Thank you very much for your help. I appreciate it. Please stay safe. Enjoy your bath. If you feel so inclined, maybe have one brought up to the tower next time I come by, because it would be nice to sit in bubbles, because it's been a long time. But who am I just saying? Anyway, and go back to your bath. Thank you. I appreciate you. I will talk to you later.
It's been a long time.
Okay, Allie. So, Borath took the pendant.
Almost slipped there.
I know. He took the pendant, and he said that it was worse than just being tracked. He's like, if you kept it on, he didn't specify if it was around your neck or just on your person, but he said the shadows would have crept into you through the cracks, and you would have less control than you do now, and would be more corrupted than you are now. So it was
Not in
bad.
the
So
crack.
he has it now, and he says thank you for your donation. So you may have to argue with him to get it back at some point if you want it back, but I don't know why you would want it back.
I think that's for the best. Maybe when we start heading towards home at some point one day, maybe. I'm not exactly looking forward to that homecoming, but if we have to go that way, we might need to take a moment to maybe try some magical finaggery or something. I don't know.
Bless you. Okay.
Yes. I'm just making up words today.
No, you're right. That's a lot. That's a lot, because he said it was probably a really bad thing. So no, if that time comes, I will. Honestly, I'll probably just like see if I can let him take over for a minute so you two can hash it out, because I am really bad at playing messenger. But yeah,
Yes.
so he has it. He's keeping it safe. He says it's not gonna hurt him. I think he kind of laughed when I asked him that. So we're good, and now you don't have to worry about being cursed and tracked.
By
You
that
don't have to-
particular object.
Yeah, specifically. Yeah.
worry about any demons hopping in your crack or anything, which is very good. That is a very painful place for demons to be, at least what I've heard.
Okay. Well, if we don't want to deal with the well, now that that's dealt with, I just have these 2 cursed masks, and she holds up the bundle of cloth that has the masks in them.
The cloth
I have
is now black.
Cute.
Yes. And then I also have this enchanted, blessed sword that spoke to me before, and I don't like touching it. But I do have the scabbard that is designed to contain it. So if we want to just put a pin in that for a later date, let's just focus on these masks.
Well, so the issue with, I think maybe we could try doing like one at a time, like one tonight and then one a little bit, because like I think
I am going to need some new cloth if for the other mask, because
out of
she's
game. Would the hat of holding like kind of like how does like putting cursed items into a bag of holding work?
Cursed items, if they're put into a bag of holding, generally don't do anything unless they are particularly powerful, like a intelligent weapon or something like that, where it could start reaching out through space. But general cursed items usually are negated when they're put into a bag of holding, as per DM's call.
So when you say negated, they're only negated as long as they're inside the hat?
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
No, we could put that. We could do one tonight, right? Because like I don't know how to say Arcana check in game, but the idea that I had is that if we do them all tonight, we might draw attention to the Church of the Dawn, and since we really are trying to not do that, we shouldn't do them all tonight. So why don't I stick them in my hat, and we'll do one of them right now, and then another one tomorrow when we're a little further. Maybe once we're in the woods, we can ask the Emerald Lady for help, and we'll kind of like stagger them, and I'll put them in my hat in the meantime.
okay. Let's
So-
see, since I've already dumped my salt out to make the circle, I'm gonna trash that. All right, so we will hold the stone. Quinn, you can keep that stone. He's vanished, but there he is.
We'll never see him again.
He got taken by the shadows.
No one. Oh, Quinn!
You're back.
What are in those marshmallows?
Rugs.
Just marshy
That's
mouth.
They're mushmallows because they're derived from mushrooms, and we may have derived them from the hallucinogenic kind.
Oh, I'm playing Nori,
Okay.
not Anise tonight.
Crossover.
Okay.
Gelatinized cocaine.
Perfect.
Okay,
Herbal
so,
stuff.
So do you want to do one of the masks? Do you want to do the sword? What do you want to do?
well, I've already uncursed a mask before, so I already have kind of a idea of how to do that. So maybe we can just modify what I did before but like with both of us, so maybe it's a little quicker and doesn't have as much of a trigger out, because the sword has like an actual eldritch thing that reaches out and tries to mess with your head when you touch it, so that might be a little more direct if we're trying not to bring attention to the Church of the Dawn.
Okay, if you want to, next time I talk to Vorath, I'll ask him for suggestions on it. He's really fucking smart. But yeah, so let's do a mask, and
For
then
now,
we'll do the other
yeah.
ones tomorrow.
Yep, I'll just keep the scabbard on the sword so it doesn't affect anybody.
Yeah, and do you want me to stick that in my hat?
That'd probably be good. It
Okay.
lighten up my load a little bit.
Yeah, so she's gonna take her hat off. Yeah, throw one of the masks in there and the sword.
All right, so those are, make a note
But
here that they are in your
arms for the
inventory.
We don't put the cat in the hat. He does not like that.
No.
That's
mean,
right.
And like the thing is, like, he wouldn't die because
If I
he's
can't
already kind
spell.
of dead, but like
He's
It'd be
already a little
uncomfy.
skeleton boy.
So
What is
you
it?
throw in the mask and the hat into the hat of holding, correct?
Oh, no, the blessed longsword with the scabbard and
Yeah.
one of the masks. Yes.
One of the mask. All right. So as you throw them in, there's that satisfying whoop, whoop.
It's so cool.
Call it macaroni.
No, that is a hat.
Yeah.
I am
It's not
confused.
pasta.
Not macaroni, marshmallow.
Stick an item in her hat and call it macaroni.
Something like that. Yeah.
Are you a
No
bard
idea what
too?
he's-
No.
Shadow's got him. Oh no, Quinn! Snap out of it.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
No.
So, you are down to the one mask, and you are going to try to remove the eldritch connection of the mask.
Yes, we're gonna try and neutralize it.
Neutralize this here situation.
All right,
I'm
Allie,
going to
you take
need
the
a
lead.
knowledge arcana from. Actually, no, these are going to be concentration checks. Concentration checks of those that are going to be involved in this.
So is that just a con
Okay.
check or a con save?
Yeah, it's a con check.
Okay,
Well.
it's not the worst. Do I? Before I do that, do I have any spell that might help? This is just a regular check.
It technically counts as a regular check. So if you have like guidance or something like that.
Yeah, I have guidance. That's what I'm looking at. It says one willing creature, so I can give Astrid guidance to boost hers.
So the
And then I
D4?
can roll mine.
Does-
Yeah, it's a D4.
Can guidance stack? Like, can you get guidance from 2 different people?
No, guidance is only like one. You can get guidance from 2 people. That means you just roll D4 for 2 different checks. They don't stack. Still nice though. Well done.
Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right, now I'm gonna roll mine. Okay, cool.
So, as the 3 of you are working on this again, triangle, triforce, if you will, you sense that the strongest anchor of this ritual is going to be Quinn, so your energies are directed towards him, who is severing the connection of the light from this mask. Now, Quinn, I'm going to need you to roll me a wisdom save. No, excuse me, a will save with advantage on this.
Don't fuck it up.
Wait, what's will?
It's wisdom save
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay.
Will is also a eldritch connected person.
Will I am? Knew
Will
it.
I is.
Hey guys, you hear a joke?
Just know there's consequences.
Okay, do you know what the past tense of William Shakespeare would be?
Wow, you rolled a 1 and a 7. Okay.
No.
So, by all means,
Why you
Aaron,
distracted
tell your
him?
joke now.
The past tense
Right.
of William Shakespeare would be what I was Shakespeared.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say.
Oh
Can
dear.
I add guidance to that?
What I do?
Yeah, if you have guidance, go for it.
Actually, hold on, let me check something. Okay, yeah, no, guidance is only ability checks. So never mind.
So, as the energies are funneling through you, Quinn,
Oh,
you
I
can
have
ma-
resistance.
yeah, that's wonderful. This
Is
is not
that-
happening to you. Unless you're going to cast resistance on him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I touch a willing creature, they get a D4 for their saving throws.
All
Quick,
right.
touch him right now.
So,
Well, I mean, we're
Stop
all
him in the
holding
face.
hands, I assume. So I'm like touching
no,
both of them.
you're touching Quinn and you're giving him resistance. So,
Touching
Quinn,
me,
roll that D4.
touching
Yeah,
you.
cantrips.
Sweet.
Roll my d4.
Ba,
Dun,
ba,
dun,
ba.
dun.
Ooh.
Quinn, again, as the Triforce focuses on you, severing this connection, within your mind, you hear once more, "Ah, Quinn,
God damn it.
so good to see you again. The person you're trying to speak to is currently occupied with a task. Go away, fuck nugget.
Whoa! Whoa!
Theory for the win.
You
Scary!
made it by 1. That D4 saved you. You're able to disconnect the mask from the eldritch entity. Of course, by doing that, the mask starts to decompose like rusting iron. oxidizing rather quickly.
Nice. Now you don't have to
Nobody-
carry it.
Wanted to keep that, did they?
I
Well,
don't think so.
Yeah, so as it decomposes and things are going well, Allie gets this little bit like a oh kind of face.
What's wrong?
Oh, I kind of started a collection of these. They're rather nice despite the cursed
Oh.
nature.
I'm sorry. I understand. Would you like a bear trap instead? And she hauls up all her bear traps.
Can I
Oh,
offer you a
oh,
bear trap in these trying times?
Well, it is a
Bear
bear
trap?
market.
A fair market or a bear market?
Bear market.
I know you can't
sure
bear
is.
to see that go away. So, bear trap?
Well, and we are going to be infiltrating like the Church of the Dawn headquarter place, so maybe we can find one that hasn't been cursed yet. You know, like they probably have a stack of them laying around.
Oh
Or
yeah,
like maybe they
that
give
was
them out like party favors.
Yeah, there is a
that
party.
that was sort of my thought. You see, because I have the one that's uncursed and not destroyed. I figured if needed, we could use it as emergency disguises for those, miscellaneous rabble who don't know how to tell the converted from the unconverted. But
This would be a stealth mission. Yes, very stealthy.
very stealthy. It might counter your bear traps.
We can put the bear traps in my hat when it comes time for that. Or we'll tie them closed so they're not clanky.
But it's all right. I would rather them be destroyed and not killing people, or removing them from the cycle, or anything of nefarious means, than bother with trying to save it as what it is. Maybe we can craft some sometime. Try to make like fake ones,
Oh,
so
we
we
could
don't
have
have to worry
arts and
about them
crafts
being cursed
night.
at all.
Arts and crafts! Arts and crafts!
I'm sure Milton has some advice on how to make them more comfortable on our face.
Awesome. On that note though, what time is it?
I was about to say it is getting close to about 10:30. 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. If you want to get some sleep before the next morning, now's the time.
Okay, I'm Eepy, so good night. And she's gonna go find a tree and cocoon.
That was a bro.
Thank you for all your
Good night.
assistance, everyone.
I did not do shit. You're welcome.
Oh, you made the
Nori.
marshmallows.
She's gonna stick her head out of her hair cocoon and be like, "Moral support's a thing, Nori."
You're welcome for your moral support. And she just
Exactly.
flops on the ground where Goliath is.
Goliath is currently eating at least 4 or 5 of the marshmallows. Just big old tongue licking them up.
Oh, good boy, good boy, good boy. With big, strong marshmallow boy. Okay, sorry, yeah, and she's gone.
The war corgi is nestled next to Milton.
I like to imagine the war corgi looks kind of like this.
Just again with bartering and more spikes, but yeah, basically, yeah.
It's a spiky boy.
Just like this.
Just like that.
Spiky.
Super ferocious.
Yes.
And
Now,
nutritious.
Only because someone brought this up and I'm going to do it. Astrid, when you cocoon yourself and your mind is whisked away to Borath's tower, you find yourself not at the observatory, but in a spacious room with a large moon window. Basically, it gives you full view of the night sky. In the center is an alabaster bathtub. 2 undead servants are there, pouring hot water into it and suds. One of them looks up and goes, "Does the madam want lavender or sandalwood?"
Oh, lavender, please.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
It pours in the lavender. They leave towels nearby. A table forms with a book and nice herbal tea, and Astrid can now have that bath in serenity and calm.
I want a bone daddy. Fuck. I mean,
She's just gonna shout, "Thank you." I'll come visit you later. And then she's just gonna strip naked and like.
It's a tearaway tux.
The bubbles just basically subsume all of Astrid, and all that's left is the hair that's just bleeding out the side.
She's like under the
horns.
water and she's blowing bubbles out her nose and like the tips of her horns are out and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. But that, of
Very
course, being the
adorable.
case.
Okay.
The next morning, you all return relatively refreshed.
No more marshmallow.
Astrid smells like lavender.
There's like a marshmallow on the side of Nori's face. Astrid smells like lavender. But nonetheless, you're all back together, and you can continue on to the Wildwood if you choose. Or you could go off to the capital. It's up to you.
No, we gotta go see the Emerald Lady. We gotta take the stick to the Emerald Lady. We gotta get help from the Emerald Lady. And we're
Alright.
I have this
We're right
twig
there.
still. It must
And we
return
have
twig.
these cool knot thing
Yeah, our little
embroideries in our
badges.
stuff now.
Yes, these are not
We wanna show
just
them
for
off.
decoration.
Just
Look at
add
myself.
Just add to it, Aaron. Just add to it. Just kidding.
Good damn.
So anyway, as you all head off, again, it takes about another day to get to the woods. As you're getting closer and closer, I'm going to change this to this. Closer and closer, the woods become not just larger, but like a great wall of green. Redwoods, deciduous trees that seem onto themselves like a battlement fill up your eyeline.
Alright.
The grasses are beginning to die as you're getting closer. More and more scrub ground, more wild bushes are beginning to form here. You can see the transition from the plains to forests. As the sun again begins to set, because again, you were, even on the dogs, it did take you a while to get here.
Mm.
As the sun's beginning to set, you see smoke rising from nearby the forest. It is in your path, so you are heading towards it. Do you avoid the smoke, or do you go towards it?
What do we think, guys? Go check out the Bernie McBurney bush, or?
I do have some curiosity.
Oh, I know you do. I know. This is what kind of got us into a lot of things in the first place. Not that I'm complaining.
No, you're
Very
not wrong.
fun.
You're not
Huh?
wrong.
No, yeah.
I'll trust your judgment on this.
Oh, you should not. But okay.
I will be here to get you out.
Thank you, Milton.
Milton, you're such a star.
Always bailing us out of jail.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I
When-
feel like we're pretty good at handling ourselves, and if we take out another little battalion of Church of the Dawn people, that wouldn't be a terrible thing.
That would be very good.
You can swing your
Quinn?
axe. Milton can do the stabby stab. Quinn, Ali, and I can blow things up with our minds. Like, it's gonna be. I think we're gonna have fun.
Yeah. Anyway. When would you like to go check out the smoke?
Have you been
Damn.
smoking?
Yeah.
Let's go check out the smoke.
Let's go check out the smoke, kids.
What's he selling?
So,
License and registration.
I have been smoking since 1975, darling.
I'm not even that old.
So, because I haven't done it in a while, before the sun comes up, Allie's gonna use her night caller, animate dead, and bring Skelly Friend back.
Hey.
you have Skelly Friend.
Yes.
Skelly Friend is basically holding on to you on the back of your riding dog because he can't keep up with the riding dog.
Oh, has Skelly Friend been
that's-
with us the entire time?
No, I haven't brought Skelly Friend out for a while because there's been a
Oh.
lot of like very like public things going on, and you know, walking into town with a skeleton might have caused more problems. But you know, we're out on the open road, and she hasn't summoned her Skelly Friend in a while, and you know, she just wanted him to know that she didn't forget about him.
Course,
Skelly
dear.
Friend pats the top of Allie's head.
And Allie's feet hurt.
Don't you?
Forget about me. Yes, thank you, Malachi.
Yeah.
Rajic, of course, has been following on foot because he's unnaturally fast.
Forgot about Reggie.
He's a strong silent type.
Ever
So,
since it's silent.
As you are getting closer to the forest and the sun is again beginning to set behind the distant horizon, the smoke as you get closer and closer is from a very distinct and very accurate sight. Bodies.
Ooh.
Bodies that had been burned. Some skewered with long spears, others with arrows, but all of which had been piled up before a great open maw in the forest.
Do we recognize any markings, any distinguishing features?
Oh, you don't even have to roll for that.
Ew.
These are church soldiers.
Oh, fuck them. Okay, never
Hey.
mind.
A couple of witch hunters from what you could tell, but mostly grunts of the Church of the Dawn. But as you get closer, I'm now going to change the maps.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Ooh.
All right,
Map
that's
change.
Welcome, my friends, into the wild.
No.
Oh shit, he's lost it again. Okay.
And at that point, we're going to take a break because I know it's only 10:30, but the next part's going to be a bit long. So
Got
we're
it,
going to
got
take
it,
a
got it,
break
got it.
now.
Okay.
So we'll make this a good 5. Do you guys want 10 or 5? Dealer's choice.
I think I'm good with
10
that.
is a good safe number.
Yeah,
you know.
we always say 5 and then we take 10 anyway.
So
All right.
10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we shall return. And
See you
we
in
shall
2025.
In
deal
ADHD 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's basically that.
in Aaron time. It's 5 minutes.
back on.
Everybody! Only Malachi!
Hmm?
What?
I said we're back.
All
Oh.
right. Welcome back, everybody. Shots, Malachi.
Sorry.
So, again, you're standing at the great maw of the forest. And
Maw?
I'm actually going to change this to this.
Maw?
And
about paw?
also changing the map once more.
I don't live here no more. He went out for cigarettes. He never came back.
So,
Hmm.
I am currently clicking on the map, which is on the far left-hand, upper left-hand side, where I need you to put your tokens.
You got it.
Ah, yes.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. On Broadway.
Like,
Far left.
I didn't look
Where
at it.
again?
Very top left-hand corner.
here we go.
There we go.
Why is the map so slow?
Don't know why.
No, sorry, it's not. That's not a you problem, Ryan. Sorry, that's a.
Have any other tabs open?
No. No, I actually closed all my tabs in preparation for the game.
There we go.
Oh, no, I might be. Sorry, I might be running a program. Actually, just a second. Vector works. Vector works. Vector works.
So, the sun has begun to set behind the forest, and you have these bodies in front of you. The flaming remains of various members of the church. What do you do?
Pops out a marshmallow and a stick and.
Is there? Could we do like an investigation or something to see if we can see the
Yes, ma'am.
source of this, or?
Yes, you may.
All right.
Investigation.
You got a +9. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, yo.
Sometimes we roll low. Dice tell a story. This scene. Anybody else want to roll investigation? Just for giggles at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Milton.
Okay.
Go.
Ali is so good at this.
Milton's not so good at this.
Nori is great at this. Nori loves investigating. Nori is a born detective.
My +6 did nothing for this.
Damn.
What most of you can see is, again, this is a scene of carnage. Again, there are long spears, arrows all over the place, like these guys had been thoroughly destroyed. Now, Quinn, with a keen eye and a sharp mind, notices something. None of these individuals have mounts, no horses, no nothing. But there are hoof prints everywhere. And it's from a single horse, a single rider, who seemed to just dance around these individuals and just laid them to waste. The tracks go from the woods and then back into the woods.
Well, would you look at that?
So, based on the tracks, I'm only seeing tracks from one source, one horse. One source, one horse. They appear to have
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
come from and gone back into the woods. It's either multiple people on one horse or just one person did all of this.
Like, how many people are we talking? Like a small bus load on one horse? Like, how big is this horse?
I look at our ginormous dog mounts.
Can I tell how big the horses, like based off of like the depths of the prints and
Yeah, just by looking at this is
You're talking about Ali.
definitely this is definitely a large horse. It's not a war horse though. It's
Oh.
not like one of the heavy draft horses or like cavalry or something like that. This is definitely a lighter, faster horse. Big, but at the same time, the gait and the movement is just lightning quick all over the place. Whoever was riding this horse was a master equestrian.
wow, this was definitely a pro.
Do you think it's the person that they warned us about? Remember, like, that was the whole reason why we have the badges? Well, it was one of the reasons is because someone was murking groups of people on the road.
We could be connecting those dots right now. Yeah. But, who's to say for sure? Quinn, maybe. Apparently you can tell a lot from just, like, hoof print.
Quinn, were you a horse girl?
I've only ever read about horses.
Ah.
Quinn, were you a centaur in another role?
I mean,
did grow up in a place of privilege and had a sister who was very good at absolutely everything. So there you go.
Okay.
Well, I mean, so we should be good then to go in. Because, I mean, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? And,
I mean, I feel more like the enemy of my enemy is my acquaintance. Or maybe, like, second cousin twice removed.
That's fair.
And, like, disinherited. Excommunicated. And disowned. But, yeah! We can go. Let's go. Yeah. A poof. And she smacks Goliath's little fuzzy rump.
It's like hitting, thick wool. That probably didn't affect.
He did not feel a thing. He just, boh. Boh. Good boy. Yes, good ferocious boy. Yes, let's go. So we ride on. Or now. We ride now.
As you all head towards the open mouth of the forest, an object is thrown from the open maw and clams and clangs across the ground, stopping in front of your group. A helmet with a severed head within it.
Oh.
From within the forest, you hear, "That was the last of that group that tried to storm in here without permission." And coming out of this darkened forest is a figure on a fine horse. Just give me a minute. I have to. There we go. And boop. There we go.
Wait, look, a fine horse.
As they're coming out, it is a woman of dark and radiant nature. Just pull up her image. Boom. Her eyes white and glowing. She is astride a dark grayish brown horse with dappled coloring and feathered hocks. To give you an idea, for those of you at home, it's basically a horse that looks like this. Coloring's different, like the hair is darker, but the dappling and the gray is definitely there. And she is riding bareback. In one hand is a great glaive, slung over one shoulder. Along the side, more war spears and a couple of arrows. "So, who are you to be coming to my forest?"
Hi, hello. Hello. I am Nori, Noridrun, Skybreaker, Skullsquare thing. I have a stick, for the witch in the woods. I was told by, sorry, over top table question. Tabletop question.
Out of game question.
Thank you. I'm like, help me. The
She
80
sounds
is an
troubling.
HD. What was the name of the druid who gave Nori the U-twig?
Basically, just to make your life easy, the High Druid of the Norlands.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Sorry.
That
I
way you
had it
don't have to
written down,
remember
but
a huge ass name. The High Druid of the Norlands.
okay, cool. I received this from the High Druid of the Norlands. Not New Orleans, the Norlands. She told me to deliver this to her. Please do not decapitate us. I like my friends.
As you're also speaking, let me see who is closer. Ali Kirararara.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms. God damn it.
Would you be so
La, la, la,
kind
la.
as to tell me your passive perception, please?
Oh, my passive perception is a 17.
Wonderful. So, as that part of the conversation is continuing, your ears perk up, and you sense something just beyond the tree line. A great black hound, a grim. And just to give you an idea of what this creature looks like, because you may not understand, you may not feel the fear.
A puppy!
Do not poop.
A large black hound, glowing yellow eyes, just past the trees, prowling, hungry, waiting.
I have kipper snacks.
The rider goes, "So you've come all this way to deliver a shtick?" Huh.
That's the shtick. Yes.
Very well.
It is a special stick, I think.
Stick or special, we have rules here.
Oh.
And the wood decides who goes forward and who dies. So, she moves the horse aside. Each one of you will go through and be tested. Run, you die. Don't go in, you don't go anywhere.
Like anywhere, including back the way we came.
You could. Grim is hungry. And then you hear from the forest. Even the riding dogs take a step back.
Oh.
Even Goliath.
Damn! Noise. But this puppy. Let me like discuss with the group for just a little. Could I please? Do you mind?
I'm all a twitter with anticipation.
Yes, you look excited. Okay, thank you. Okay. She like does. Okay, group huddle.
Yes.
Astrid, you too.
I'm here. What up?
Okay, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. So I do not expect any of you, because technically this was my mission. Should I have chosen to accept it, and I did, despite my better judgment. You do not have to. I will not ask any of you to come with me. You do not have to, although I am a little bit worried about the Grim.
I'm going with you.
Me too.
Oh,
I mean, obviously we're going with you.
Yeah, plus we have to ask the Emerald Lady for help.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
we're kind of here to go in. And we have these patches, so we should be alright at night.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
Okay.
In fact,
Plus
you know
there should
what?
Well, I tried.
Well, and she's got heads, so
Mhm.
she's gonna pull Duquesne's head out and just kind of hold
Oh
it.
shit, that's right. God damn, you have been carrying that for so long.
I know, I've
Jeez.
had it for quite a while.
Oh my god!
I truly was not ready.
Rick, you get inspiration. If you don't already, you just, oh my god. That
Oh my
The eyes look
goodness.
really scary on camera, actually.
Whoa. that is my new sleep paralysis demon. Thanks.
I'm not offended by that. I'm actually.
I once told you I wanted to be this group's Sam Riegel, okay? That is my goal.
You're doing great.
Rick,
you.
I absolutely adore you for all time and eternity.
He's really like
I'm sorry, I can't take it. See, every time I look at the fucking like screen, I'm like,
God, that's beautiful. Damn.
this was supposed to happen months ago, by the way. But my mom kept forgetting to mail the shirt up, so then she gave it to me for Christmas, and I'm like, you know what?
Breathe.
I think this is appropriate though to start our like the new year, campaign in the new year with this new
I
shirt.
love this group so much. You are the best family ever.
So yeah, she's literally just like holding the fucking.
The writer kind of looks and goes, impressive.
Do you recognize this one?
Oh yeah, you are decapitated head buddies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do recognize the features. Sorry, I couldn't help it. So, very well. Again, you have to go in one at a time. That is the rule. Who is the first to go in?
a volunteer's tribute.
Tributes.
Me.
You may
No,
be.
Nori, before you go in, remember,
Uh-huh.
we were warned, do not boop snoots in here.
Mm-hmm.
Not,
Mhm.
please,
Mm-hmm.
please.
Mm-hmm.
Do I
No.
need to lend you Merpow so you can boop Merpow's snoot instead?
I will actually where's Edgar?
No,
She's gonna
I
throw
am here.
Edgar at Nori.
I'm here, Mom.
Fuck. It's like the whole like cat clawing the goddamn. She's like, okay.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yes, no, you are fine. Please drape yourself along across.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Ellie. But I think you should keep your own familiar close.
Oh, yes, I also have, my Scully friend, so.
Oh yes, you have a lot of yes. Hello, Skelly. Hello. Hi. Um. Okay. Okay. No, I will simply boop Edgar. Edgar, prepare to be booped.
I will brace myself.
As you should. All right, she's
Takes
gonna turn.
biscuits on your shoulder.
Oh my god, I love him. Okay, so she's gonna turn square
So-
up. Okay.
As you move forward, would you be so kind as to move your token along the path?
Me token. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Let's go. Oh, she moves so slow. Hello. Hello. I am through door. Mm-hmm.
All the way to here.
All right. Right here?
Perfect.
Okay.
As you walk past the great opening, it closes behind you. You are now in this great realm of trees, and another path opens before you as if bidding you to enter.
Alright, she's gonna tiptoe through the tulips. Hello?
As Nori starts walking through the forest, the ground becomes whiter and whiter. air becomes colder, crisper. Snow, as if from a storm long forgotten, begins to dapple and cover the world in white. It feels like home, Nori. As you walk down and the path opens up greater, you see before you
Oh,
a great deer. But this deer is not like the ones at home. Oh no. This one is larger than you, significantly larger. Across its antlers are tied fetishes and bones, shards of ice, snow. The creature turns its head, the shedding of snow as it moves, and its eyes meet yours. And it says, without moving its mouth, "I've been waiting for you, Nori of the broken sky."
oh. I am honored that you have been so patient as to wait so long. Has it been a long time? I'm sorry, I have no concept of time in here.
I've been waiting for you since the sky touched you. I have been waiting for you to come and join me. But you've been running from this us and nature, Nori. Why?
And she's gonna like touch the scar on her chest where
She will also notice a scar matching on the great deer as the snow falls away.
I have been scared.
Scared of me? And it rises up, and oh, it's a lot bigger than you thought. Its antlers scrape the tops of the trees. Nori is forced to look up at this great.
Her neck cracks because it never moves that way.
The scar matches her own, of course, in much grander size, and it glows as if freshly burned into the fur and the flesh of the deer. We are connected, Nori. But you have been running.
What would happen if I did not run anymore?
You would have to accept us, the path that is before you.
And who is us?
The deer moves and comes closer. Its great head, similar in size to some of the dragons you've met.
Oh.
But the feeling here is that it's not a warm creature. This is a spirit of ice and snow. Its breath creates ice and frost in the hair and on the face and on the cheeks, and brings an actual chill, again, like home. You will be part of us again. We will be whole. That is what will happen.
Be whole.
We have been hurt enough, you and I.
Oh,
Becoming
No, sorry.
We have been hurt enough, you and I. Together we may heal. Nori of the Broken Sky. Only if you allow me to help you.
All right. I accept these terms.
Its head moves closer, and then its snout oops your nose. And we are now going to pause.
I reverse.
Now Nori has been booped.
I am the boop snoot. Right.
Now, back outside.
Like a doctor's waiting.
As you are all waiting outside, a blast of cold air comes out the great maw. And for those of you in the direct path, it's chilly. It cuts through your clothing into your bones. The rider goes, fascinating. So, who is next?
Is she okay?
I'm fine.
Maybe, maybe not.
Can I go check on? She's my best good friend. She's actually for the longest time was my only friend. So I need to make sure she's good.
Then follow the path and
Okay.
see what it leads.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I'm just gonna scooch in here. Thank you. We've been trying to contact you about your carriage's extended warranty policy. Thank you. Love your work, by the way. The head, very nice.
Thank you. If you can, there you go.
She has her own theme song as she walks through.
And of course, as Astrid walks into the forest, it disappears.
Fascinating.
As you reach this clearing, the trees part for you. And open.
Oh, sorry.
Further down, just for you.
She's like whisper shouting Nori. Nori!
Huh? Oh.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
All you hear is your sound against the wall of trees.
Great. So I go this way. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All I wanna do is get stepped by you, a giant womp. Sorry, stuck in my head.
It's perfectly okay.
The bard in that last town is catchy.
As Astrid steps through and doing her wonderful little song to make herself feel better, the trees change. It's more swamp-like. The trees aren't the ancient oaks, but closer to that of the ones from home. It feels similar to Bree, but not quite there, as if it's blending between two worlds. As she walks, the sounds of the swamp start filling her ears, and the crunching of leaves gives way to the sloshing of mud. At the very end, she sees a cabin. Fire emanating from the chimney, and the lights are on within. What does she do?
Do I recognize the cabin?
The cabin's familiar, but from where you're not sure. It's not home.
Okay.
It's not the same house. It has more of a feel like Auntie Brumie's house, but not quite her.
Okay. She's gonna go to the window and try to, like,
Peer inside.
pretty much.
Upon peering inside, there's a figure next to the fire. A lithe figure. A younger woman. Long, dark hair. And a wide-brimmed hat.
Oh.
There is something on the fire. A large black cauldron.
Okay. So she's gonna go to the door and knock. Do 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 do.
Just a moment.
Oh, take your time.
The door opens. Standing before you is a woman who could have been your mother, but not quite her. The features are slightly different. There's definitely a familial connection. Same skin tone, different horns, different hat. But there's definitely a connection there. Her hair streaked with black and white, rolling down her shoulders. She looks down and goes, "Well, it's you."
It's me.
That's right. Astrid, yes?
Uh-huh.
Well, I can definitely see that you definitely pull more from your mother than your father, but you definitely have your father's nose.
I do. Yeah, that's kind of the way it goes, though, isn't it? Are we?
I'm your grandmother on your mother's side.
Oh, thank God. So you're like you're like mom's mom.
Yes.
Oh, thank God, because I already ran into a grandmother like a couple weeks back, and it was a whole clusterfuck.
Yes, I'm not surprised if you ran into Granny Goodall. Oh, would you like to come in?
I would. By the way, she's still holding Duquesne's head. She's just casually like.
Oh, she was just walking.
She was walking around with that. She likes to give him some air every once in a while.
She looks down and goes, "I see the family business is still going."
Yeah. Sorry, I'll put him away.
No. I always like having a head around. I have a collection of my own.
Fascinating. Do you know who this is?
Looking at his distinct air of being superior, I'm imagining someone of the clergy.
Duquesne.
Ah. After my time, dear.
Oh. Well, he's the one that took mom, so.
Ah.
And now
Also
I have
slightly-
his head. Sorry. Anyway, nice to meet you. Do I call you Granny? Do you want me to call you a different name? Mimi? Nana?
Eliza.
Eliza. Okay. We're on a first name basis.
Please come in.
Okay.
She comes in, she sits down, offers you a seat.
She plops.
The cauldron is bubbling and brewing. She opens it up, and inside is, oh, that's Mom's stew. That is exactly Mom's stew. Almost down to the flavor in the back of your nose. Mind you, this one has a little bit more swamp water involved, but still, it's there.
Perfect.
So,
Gumbo.
you're my granddaughter.
Uh-huh.
I must say that I want to apologize. She offers a cup.
Oh, thank you.
Exactly. Perfect. You see, a lot of this is my fault. I disappeared before your mother met your father, and then she got involved with Granny Goodall. So a lot of this is my fault.
Hmm.
How is my little flower?
Mom?
Yes.
She was taken by the church 20 years ago.
Ah,
She's the Crimson Lady.
Ugh.
And they have Dad. So it's a whole thing.
Ah,
You know, that old chestnut. So we actually came here to talk to the Emerald Lady, see about getting some help, because we're gonna storm the capital and save the day.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes some tragic sense in a lot of ways, and
Explains lack of letters, right?
it does. It does. Mind you, I've been dead for the last 35 years, so there is that.
Are you undead? Or did someone like resurrect you?
Oh no, I'm very much dead. You're in the land of the dead res right now.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Well, you look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Us sisters, when we join the craft, we do get some certain benefits.
Mm-hmm. I would like to be.
Speaking of, I heard it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, that does happen from time to time.
Oh, I'm sure.
The jaw's the first one to go.
Yeah, you know, it's a very overworked joint.
It really is. But since you are going to be storming the castle of sorts, and I hope that if things end up the way they might, you may come across your mother.
There's the goal.
And something tells me that you've been given a lot of information about her. Is that correct?
From multiple sources, yeah. That's actually why I keep Duquesne's head around, because, you know, speak with Dad, you can cast it once every fortnight. So he's like my little font of information.
Again, I do the same thing, and she points over at a wall, and there are rows of heads of various species, men, women, you know, all over the place. It's like, I call them my council of whisperers. They're very useful, especially now that I'm dead.
That is so classy.
Thank you.
You're fabulous. This is amazing. This is one of the top 3 experiences of my entire life.
I'm very happy for that. And I can definitely see that you've inherited my sense of charm and style. Very nice.
Yeah.
I will say this, though.
Huh.
I've been saving something that may help you in dealing with your mother. She gets up and goes over to the wall, moves a couple of bottled, pickled animal parts, eyeballs, things of that nature. Yes, it's hereditary. And pulls out a small stuffed bear. This was hers before I was taken. Hands it over.
Wait, you were taken too? Like, did they take you?
Oh, it wasn't the church that took me. No one goes after the swamp witch. No. Sadly, well, every once in a while, the alligator gets the fish, as it were. I wasn't watching where I was going in a swamp gator.
Damn.
Yeah. I was not on my toes on that day. But, you know.
Yeah.
You and I are friends now. Isn't that right? And outside, you suddenly notice what you thought was maybe like a side of the hill moves and rocks. Like, I call him Clarence.
Oh, Clarence he looks well fed.
You'd be surprised. This forest keeps me well supplied.
I'm sure. We walked through piles of dead bodies on the way in here. It's great.
But that will help you connect with her.
Okay.
Now, your connection with her is strong.
Yeah, I feel like it's also tainted though.
Sorry, what?
I feel like it's also kind of tainted though, because like I'm pretty sure she is going to remember me because they want us, you know, the whole thing that they need us both. I assume that you know about that. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But so I feel like she probably will remember me. So this is honestly going to be very helpful, I think.
I'm glad to be of service. And would you like another cup?
I would love another cup.
Do you have a book of shadows by any chance?
I do. That's her spell book, right?
Yeah.
I have it
My
right
dear.
here.
And when you do that, she pulls hers out, which looks almost exactly like yours, and like, let's compare notes.
Oh, goody.
And we'll pause on you.
Hmm. Man, I love that.
Little Granny Duskfire.
Yeah. That's so wholesome.
Meanwhile, outside, the wind shifts, becomes moist and slightly decayed, like that of swamp gas, flows out and hits the group in the face.
Ah, like Florida air.
Oh, that's unpleasant. So, which of you brave individuals will be next? We're down to 3.
I suppose I'll go.
Be careful. The forest can be most vexing.
Hmm.
Hmm.
As Quinn starts entering, Quinn, you'll hear, wow, this is absolutely going to be a fascinating experience. I hope to.
Hello?
We killed Siri!
I'm sorry, the eldritch being you're trying to reach cannot be
It's
connected to right now.
a serious problem, guys.
So, are you heading in?
Oh, sorry.
It's all good, dude. That's why I was clicking on the map.
I was looking at us.
Us.
As Quinn enters, and he can put himself right. Yep, there we go. Enters into a great glade. Looking up, the tree canopy has blocked out the sky, and a section of the forest opens wide.
Damn, I wish I could see what was happening.
Quinn, as you step past the trees and the trees close in behind, for a while, you're just surrounded by trees. But then the trees begin to change. Statues begin to form. The forest gives way, and it's a wide avenue of statues, monuments of ancient magic users, heroes of the past. Roll me a knowledge history early. You recognize these figures. These are the past St. Clouds, immortalized in marble. There was your great uncle, Mordecai. Your great great ancestor wizened the wild. On and on and on. The further deeper you get, and go ahead and move your token to this center part here. The central statue, large and imposing, It is your father, immortalized in stone, like he always wanted.
Ugh.
It does not seem to acknowledge you. Does it even look at you? But voices, my dear boy, voices. He had such promise. Yes, yes, quite bright, young lad. Bright indeed. Why is he not doing spells? He's of the age. Maybe he just needs extra learning. Why is the learning not taking hold? Strange, so unlike his sisters, unlike his father. His parents must be so upset. Ah, it's a shame. Happens at least once every few generations. Yes, yes, the St. Clouds. There's always one. There's always one. One of the voices becomes more prevalent and speaking directly to you. Quinn. What am I to do, Quinn? What am I to do for you, Quinn? My son. Who are you, Quinn? What are you, Quinn?
I'm a student and lover of magic.
A lover of magic, Quinn. You are a St. Cloud. Magic is not something to be loved, it's to be used, Quinn. Yet, here you are. What am I to do with you, Quinn? What is to be done with my boy?
I'm sure you have the answer to that.
My answer is disappointing. But Quinn, you need to answer this. The ages past of our line have been brought to you. Your sister is gone. The other is already marked for things, but you are still a St. Cloud. What does that mean to you, Quinn? What does that mean to you in your heart of hearts?
In your mind, being a St. Cloud is something that I must live up to, but for me, it is something that I must overcome.
Very interesting, Quinn. Very interesting that you would feel that needs to be overcome. Can you overcome a mountain, Quinn? Can you overcome the wind?
Well, if you had asked me that a year ago, I might take pause and be uncertain, but you don't know the people that I travel with now. They could topple mountains if they wanted to.
And you will stand on their shoulders, Quinn? Will you take none of your own?
I like to think that we lift each other up and it's hard to describe, but like a form that centers in on itself and keeps itself together.
As you finish that statement, you hear amongst the voices,
I've always said that that boy was intelligent, but of course no one ever listens to me.
and we'll pause on you.
Man.
Meanwhile,
Feels. Damn.
Meanwhile, outside, the wind becomes hot for a moment and flows over you all. The rider once more goes, huh. Well, that's 3 for 3. Actually, wrong voice. Oh, right, no, yes. 3 for 3. Now we are left with a princess and a pauper.
Hey.
She'll pop you.
Oh. Square up. Square up.
Well,
So, who will be next?
I will be next.
Like we're just going down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Allie's just very, like, anxiously watching as
Oh, I gotta.
the last of her party enters in alone.
Mm-hmm.
You saw Rajic.
Yeah, we saw
Shit,
Rajic.
Oh yeah, Rajic. Rajic's not here.
He's not there.
Fuck, we forgot
Down on the
Rajic.
people.
Rajic's
I
back
mean,
at like the camp, like
he didn't want to ride on our dogs. We can't help it if sometimes they run further than he does.
I like to
okay?
think that Rajic is back at the camp, like just like with the okay, I got marshmallow. Where'd they go?
He's the NPC that gets stuck on a rock or something, is just like walking in place.
Yep.
So,
Sorry.
Milton,
Mm-hmm.
as you enter in, again, the forest is big for everybody else. Here, it's mountainous for you. You can't even see the tops of the trees. You are just walled in with great green. And you come to this opened glade of sorts, where I'm currently clicking on the map.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh,
Thank you. As you reach here, within the trees, an opening appears. And within, you hear familiar sounds, faint, but like footsteps on cobblestone. Do you enter?
yeah, I enter. All this green, kind of. Go on, I'm going.
I wish I could see what everybody.
As Milton walks past the trees and they close behind, the forest floor gives way to cobblestone. The trees meld into city streets, fenced in by houses, businesses, all dark and empty. as if walking the late shift in the dark alleys of Tullus. As Milton walks, comes to an open avenue, and there, between the cracks, are roses. The roses, there are two, turn towards Milton, and they begin to speak. The one on the left says, "Well, well, well, if it isn't Milton the Nightblade, the blood singer, always good to see you walking the stones, my dear." The other one goes, "Hello, Puppet. I take it you've been keeping busy."
Mm-hmm.
Come now. We are but flowers, and we need sound. Speak up. There's no one to hear you.
There's always someone to hear. Someone. But yes, I've been busy.
She's always smart, that one. She's always been the smart one. Yes, I know, Rose. Thank you. I will take over for you. Will you? Will she? Maybe, maybe not. But we have a question for you. I said I would speak. Oh, of course, my apologies. Hoppet, you've been busy, yes, but not with a task that has been given to you. Why haven't you tended the garden the way you're supposed to?
I did tend the garden. Did my task.
Oh, so the St. Cloud is no more?
Oh. No, he's still around.
You seem hesitant. It was easy enough to kill the Kraken. Oh, yes, killed him straight dead. Masterful. Yes, I know.
Quite fun.
Quite fun, yes.
Oh.
You did that expertly. How you got your friends to help you. That Nori, such a butcher's blade, so useful. That Astrid, so whimsically devilish. Oh, and don't forget the princess. Oh, yes, the princess has absolutely no idea, but very, very liable. Yet you have not eliminated the quizzical one.
No.
Why?
He's useful.
Everything's useful. You have a job to do. But why? Oh, why would you not do it?
I mean, he's... Let's think about it. If his family somehow disappears, he's the next in line. Easy strings to pull, no?
Ah, see, there's some wisdom here. She's playing the long game. Oh, yes, the long game indeed. Networks, plans within plans. Oh, Poppet, I'm so proud of you. In that case, make sure to do an excellent job. And when the time comes, and as the flowers speak, they start bleeding red and melting. When the time comes, remember where your loyalties lie. Oh, yes, because we won't forget. And the flowers melt away. But nearby, another voice crops up. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. So, this is what you've become, my child. Do you look?
Yes.
Mom, looking right at you. Is this what you want, my dear?
Um. It's helped me get this far.
It
I
has.
do.
But is it what you want, my dear? Would this make you happy?
No, not really. It's so tiring.
It is. It's my fault. It's our fault. She walks over and kneels, looking Milton right in the eye, putting her hands around her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we were gone. I'm sorry that you were left alone and that you had to do these things just to survive. I'm sorry. We were trying to make the world a better place, and you were left behind. I'm sorry, my dear. Can you possibly forgive me?
Forgive you. Forgive you? You want to make the world a better place, but apparently didn't think about me as part of that world.
The mission was what we thought was most important. And yes, we failed in that. We failed to ensure that you'd be safe and taken care of. We were wrong. The mission wasn't wrong, but we were wrong. I am so sorry in more ways than I can mention. And if you can't forgive us, we understand. And we will forever love you and want you to be happy. Will this make you happy?
In the long run, no.
And that's okay. And she hugs Milton. Does Milton hug her back?
After a tiny, after hesitating, yeah, she will. She likes hugs.
And pause.
She loves hugs, and none of us have ever hugged her.
You're the worst group of friends ever.
I mean, I think it might count that Nori has scooped her
Oh yeah.
Thank
several
you.
times.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Nori,
No,
if
Nori's
Nori
hugged.
knew that Milton has not been hugged, Nori will hug her so hard. I mean, not like to crush her. No crushing.
She's come close to
Figuratively
crushing.
so hard.
Nori will.
Meanwhile, back outside,
Nori. You.
the wind smells of the city, stone, filth, and blood. The rider's like, it is a different smell. Grin? Oh, Grin. He's fascinated. So, princess, will you venture in?
Of course. As she just like looks at her skelly friend, and takes him by the arm in a very like, I'm not going to fall where my friends have succeeded we are going to walk forward. And very nobly walks into the woods, arm in arm with Skelly Friend and Merpow around her neck.
As Ali Kirara walks into the wood, from the back, all she can hear is, "That makes 5." Ta-ta! Your Skelly Friend says nothing. And you find yourself in a great open glade. And a set of trees opens before you. Do you enter?
Yes, I am not afraid of trees. I've seen scarier.
As Ali steps through into this new place, the trees decay. First one dead tree, then another, then more, and then all the expanse is of a dead wood and ravens. Dozens of them, watching as the princess and her skeleton friend walk down the path. As you're walking, Ali, you suddenly hear,
I gotta be honest, I would never think I'd be ending up here.
Your skelly friend looks you in the face, opening its mouth.
Wow, I can actually talk now! Huzzah!
Hello.
Hello!
I suppose now is a good time to ask for your actual name instead of all the nicknames I've been giving you.
Oh, I have no idea what my actual name is. I'm just Bone, you know.
Ah.
But I must say that this is probably the second scariest place I've ever been to.
What was the first?
Oh, when you first summoned me, it was a frightening experience. You have any idea what it's like to die and then someone resurrects you and goes, hey, let's play tea time? It twists you a little bit.
If you don't want me to summon you anymore, I won't. I just...
Oh, it's too late now. You already have me. Wow, having a voice is weird.
as long as you're okay with it,
I'm okie dokie.
Right.
As you two enter into the largest expanse, and now you're surrounded by a full murder of ravens. The skeleton's like,
Well, I don't know about you. I hope we don't die. Wait, I'm already dead.
Well, it is called a murder, so, it's a distinct possibility.
a distinct possibility indeed. All the ravens say at once.
Oh, that was just supposed to be like a necromancy joke. I didn't mean for you to talk to me.
But we need to talk to you, Herald. We have been watching, all of us, in the dark, in the day, and have been noticing something, Herald. Someone has been following you. Someone that you haven't eliminated yet.
Oh?
We know that you know whom we speak of.
Would one of you mention what the hell's going on? This is weird.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I haven't summoned you in quite a while, so you're not fully in the loop on what's been happening lately. We're gonna have to sit and chat.
Ha! That would be great. Let's pick some bones about it.
One of the ravens will come down and snatch the skull.
I am but a head. I am but a head.
Oh no.
The head's gone.
I
The
try
body's
to send
still
a mage
there,
hand.
and it's like,
I try to send a mage hand, but I imagine that the bird is faster. Oh no. I'll try to get that back from you later. And she's like pats his shoulder.
actually, excuse me. You have been flirting with undeath. Impure undeath, Harold. We have seen it.
I mean, flirting's a strong word. I do think that he didn't mean to be like this, and there might be a way to put him back in the cycle properly without, like, completely destroying him. So I'm giving him a chance, and then if it doesn't work out, I will do my duty and destroy him as needed.
If that's true, then how come your face is turning red? We know how you mortals act when you are intrigued. We can't help but question your conviction.
I have done everything that I can. In faith. And I am, and she's getting like more and more serious as she's talking. She's like, I am simply looking for a little faith in return on this one thing.
Faith is hard to come by, Harold. Perhaps we need to test. Yes, to test. Excellent. A test, then. Let us see. But for now, we will watch, Harold. And know that if you stray too far, we will be there. The ravens then scatter to the four winds and disappear, leaving you alone with your headless skelly friend. But as you're standing there, just a moment. Honestly, darling, I thought they'd never leave. Slipping out from behind one of the trees is Sebastian, holding Skelly Friend's head. Bunch of judgmental individuals, wouldn't you say, considering they, well, eat the dead. He throws the head to you.
I catch it and very, very focused.
Gentle now.
Yes. Yes. They are messengers. They are messengers.
Messengers? Well, I don't mean to sound alarmist, but if they're messengers, what did they message you to do? Let me guess, darling. They told you to destroy me. Eliminate the abomination. Here, I will make it easy for you. He takes a branch, rips it off, walks over, puts it right to his chest, which he opens his shirt. It's like, right here, plunge it in, deep until I have expired.
She's going to grab the branch and like pull it away from him just enough and just be like, they did not say destroy you as of this moment. And she's just gonna like put the branch down.
Oh, as of this moment. Well, then he leans in close. What shall we do in this moment of doubt?
I think in this moment, you can explain to me how you got here when we were only allowed in one at a time.
Well, if I knew the answer to that, then I'd be able to do wonders, darling. But let's just say, sometimes there's magic in the woods. But if we're not going to do anything fun, then I guess I'll be on my way and leave you to your little thing here. But it's also good to know that your eyes were fixated for just a tad bit longer than they needed to be. Tom?
And she like very noticeably like averts. Like shit.
And he disappears. Now, of course,
Flirty.
that being said and done, every one of you in your own little space, no matter what's going on, a conversation, a smile, a wink, a nod, a happiness, they're all pulled into darkness. Excuse me. Get my and you find yourselves in a new place.
Oh.
Hmm?
A whole new
Oh.
world.
The world comes back, and you find yourself in a new glade. And the rider, still on their horse, looking at all of you going, well, you... wrong voice. Well, you've all survived. That is fantastic. Welcome to the glade of the Emerald Lady. You may call me Ree. Rihanna Longstrider.
You are. Sorry, what? What?
Rihanna... No, excuse me. Rhiannon Longstrider. That was the accent. That was Rhiannon Longstrider.
Accents are hard.
Rena, was it?
Eh?
You may call me Ree. It is easier. But
Ree.
welcome to the Emerald Lady's Glade. I see you all have all survived, surprisingly.
Wait, what does that mean?
Sometimes the forest eats people.
Oh. Yeah, the
Sometimes
forest
it
has
just
to-
kills them.
Hmm.
I very hopefully turn to the skeleton friend and I'm like, some of us can't be killed, yeah?
Oh, the skeleton friend? He's very special. The undead do not walk these woods.
Well, he did, so I guess he's like the exception to the rule. Maybe he just proved that rule wrong. I don't know. Statistics, anybody?
I do believe the if that's the intent of the Emerald Lady, I believe she might need to relook at her wards or enchantments or anything. But that's after we leave. I would really like to keep my skelly friend with me if that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Should
Edgar
not be
too.
a problem.
We
So,
do not mean any disrespect to the Emerald Lady. I'm sure her words are fine. Sure, it's
Oh
cool.
yes, no, I didn't. I'm sorry.
the lady's words are her own that she is dealing with. Mind you, she's dealing with a lot right now. But you are here to speak with her, and I will take you to her now that you have survived the tests.
That sounds good. Thank you very
Would you
much.
like to follow me?
Yeah, please lead the way.
The horse moves and they
Yeah.
start moving down the path.
Boop, 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 boop. Elmo's world.
We speak not of the dark one known as Elsmo.
Oh, sorry. So sorry. Sorry.
As you are walking through,
Hey,
you are seeing that this glen is filled with phalight.
Milton, hurry up.
Actually, I can change that. Phalites. Illuminations. Druids in multiple places working on multiple projects. There seems to be over here a community base where most of the huts and the fires and such are lit. Further down, you see a large energy circle being worked on by 4 other druids. But ahead of you, as Ree is taking you up, is this gentleman here.
Oh.
I like
What a
that
bear.
frame.
Hey, yo. I can barely wait to meet him.
A brawny, silver-haired man standing there with his pet bear watches you all come up and goes, Ree, who are they? They survived the test. They want to speak with the Emerald Lady. She's not in a good mood right now. I understand that she's never in a good mood, when is she not? But they are bringing news from the High Druid from the Norlands. When she says that, the brawny guy goes, oh, if it wasn't one thing, it's another. All right, rules to the lot of you. Be respectful. Don't pluck any flowers. And whatever you do, don't upset her. She's a little frayed as of right now.
Okay.
He goes, thank you, Brawny. I don't go by Brawny. Don't worry, Brawny. You're very good at what you do. Big, burly bear man. I hate you so much, Ray. I know. Deal with it. And she moves past.
Those still have a thing going on or something? I don't know. I was picking up vibes. I'm picking up good vibrations, but I have to move up the map.
me too.
Just a
Yep.
second.
Good vibration.
I'm picking up good vibrations.
As you all enter in this much larger grove, in the center of it is a grand tree. You're also noticing that this grove dips down, like it's at the top of a hill. And beyond it, you see the city itself, the capital. Excuse me. I'm dying over here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Drink
I'm
some
fine.
water.
You see the capital of Kral Harad just beyond. Looks like from where you're standing, you could probably get there maybe in like half a day. Mind you, there is a vast, sprawling forest between you and that point, and the trees seem to be breaking out of the ground and crawling slowly to the city. The one that is at the tree, funneling energy en masse, as if connected in one with this celestial tree, is this individual right here. The Emerald Lady herself.
Oh, damn.
After a moment, she senses your presence and breaks from the tree. Without turning around, she goes, Ree, I ordered not to be disturbed. I have another mile to get the forest. I understand, great lady, but these visitors have come with an offering from the High Druid of the Norlands. I don't care who they are or why they're here. I said not to be. And as she turns around and looks and sees all of you, them.
Huh?
And as she breathes out, it's like wind and leaves and energy just flows out of her. I see. Which one of you is related to Auntie Broomy?
Me. She says hi.
She says more than hi, as she snaps her fingers. Falling from the trees are just bird after bird after bird after bird after bird after bird after bird.
It's like a birdemic.
Like made out of paper.
Out of paper, yeah.
Okay, so she's at you a library.
Just dead bird after bird after bird. Ah. It's like an Alfred Hitchcock movie or something.
Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. Man, Aaron. So, paper bird, paper bird, paper bird, paper bird, paper bird.
Still holding.
He looks over and goes, the head bearer. I see.
He's my favorite right now.
Just the head's just perfect. What I need to do is I need to get like a mason jar and like water resistant paper, put his face in it, fill it with liquid, and send it to you. That way you just have his face in a jar.
No, but you're giving me ideas.
I got a job done, and guess what's inside it?
So the head bearer, who is responsible for that?
I mean, that's not my fault. That's Auntie Broomy.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. And let me see. The forest was speaking to me as you're going through your trials. Which one of you is the Saint Cloud? And she looks over and sees Quinn. Saint Cloud. Yes, I could see your father in you. You're much better looking, though. Just general pointing out. Far less stuck up and self-important. I appreciate that. And let's see. This, the one with the flowers. She looks directly at Milton. Huh. Interesting about you. The forest was very conflicted with you. I can see why. Looks over. And the herald and her infatuation.
You're infatuated with the skeleton?
The skeleton just goes.
Who am I to judge, actually? So
You are
just snaps looking over at
Bone
Astrid.
Daddy, so like, you have no room. To
we're just
speak.
friends.
I'm sorry.
And then there is the reluctant one.
Hi. Yes. Hello.
You brought me a stick.
It's a special stick, I think. I don't actually know. Yes. Sorry, I did. Okay. Yes. And she like goes up and like, Nori isn't normally small, but she like tries to make herself so small. It's like, okay.
As the stick is handed over, it starts shaking. It's like, of course. Hits a portal tree. She throws it and it lands, and within a moment, a spruce appears and a portal opens. And out walks, Huzzah! I'm here to fight the good fight. Finally! Oh, the spirits with me. The spirits are with me today. And the Emerald Lady looks over at Nori and goes, Hello, dear. Hello, my friend. It's so good to see you. Not hugging a tree today. Ah, you should always hug trees. Trees always need a good hug. And just collapses into a big hug and is like, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Get off, get off, get off. Off. Always with a touchy feely. Nori, you got me here finally. Ah, I was waiting for so long. You have no idea.
What did you just send me all the way here to deliver a stick so you could come here?
Yes.
Was I your transportation?
Did you learn anything from it? I hear you took down the entire city of Galen and freed it from the Church of the Dawn. I honestly think that my actions helped all of this.
I mean, we were gonna do that anyway, honestly.
You cannot claim this. We independently decided without your involvement. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes. What? I get to be a little upset. A little bit.
I told you she was fiery. Yes, I can see that she's fiery, and she brought you here. So go find a spot to meditate and relieve me of my headache. Oh, I will get you some aspirin. I know exactly the kind of root. I did an entire research paper on.
You know, I forgot how annoying she was.
You would think that being from the Norland, she would have more like cold.
You'd think she'd be more chill, but look at her.
Exactly. I love you.
So, I see. So you're the one who was touched by lightning.
Yes. Not so much touched as so much like punched in it, but yes.
The stag has been waiting for you. I see that you two finally met.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit on your nose, by the way.
Have you been doing cocaine?
Frost.
I got moved. I got fired.
We will begin harnessing your strength more than your muscle. Your spiritual strength.
Oh, okay.
After, of course, that is dealt with. And she points directly at the city.
Mm-hmm.
But you all have come a long way and have gone through a bit. If you would like to have respite and rest and drink, you may. Enjoy the grove. I will make sure that the proper amenities are given. If you have any questions, I am obligated, and she looks directly at Astrid, by the sisterhood to be of assistance.
Uh-huh. Of assistance. I'm sorry. It's been a journey, okay?
It has been, we've dealt with a lot. She had not many marshmallows and she is a little hangry, but
Been a while.
since I could.
Have you ever had an eyeball roasted over a campfire?
Oh my god, Astrid.
No, but
Somebody
at the
who's
same
had an
time, I've
eyeball.
had feet, but that was a different time, and I was a much different person. Ugh.
Okay.
What?
I know that was not an apprehensive okay. That was like I'm gonna put a pin in that and maybe try it down the road okay. Dark Moon
must be
Coven,
careful.
we're all sorts of fucked up over here.
Welcome to the world of fucked up. And as she's speaking, a tree starts to sprout in her shoulders like, nope, 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 no, no, no.
Yes.
Bad tree.
Question. If I said yes to the stag, met the terms of being, not afraid anymore and more spiritually aware,
Mm-hmm.
is that going to start happening? Like, will
Oh,
I
no.
No?
You're a storm child. I'm of the wood. I've bound my being to the trees, the loam, and the ground and the earth here.
So it's
Eventually, I will become the next great tree, but I have work that needs to be finished first.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So just to clarify, it wouldn't happen to me. Eh? Eh? Eh?
A spruce out of nowhere smacks you upside the face.
Blah, blah. I deserve that. You know what? That's fair. I deserve that.
That was a
If you
good
can't
one. though.
dodge a tree, don't come in the woods.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a tree. Nope.
That
Maybe
was
we
a nice.
should make like a tree and leave you alone for a little
Ah!
bit.
No.
She can't.
We
She has to
haven't-
be nice to me. My auntie will come and yell at her.
She has leverage, I do not.
It's a vow of the sisterhood. I'm a part of it. It's a requirement.
She has to deal with me. I forgot how much fun it was. I mean, I haven't seen others from the sister in a long time, except for the last year. So it's been fun.
But at the same time, you also have to deal with me, my dear Astrid. And I have tasks for you, but that will come later. If Reed doesn't mind, I have work to finish.
Oh.
What's that, Milton?
Yes?
Don't we have an army to offer?
Oh
A what?
yeah,
Oh, shiitake mushrooms, yeah.
And aren't we here to help?
the Duchess's dad has an army, and he wanted us to tell you that we could all work together to storm the city.
The dad.
Something
That
about
old
waiting to
willow,
breach the city walls
that
until he got
Old,
there.
craggy, self-important, indulgent stump of a man.
Damn,
Oh.
all right.
Rude.
Ah!
Don't
Go
hold
on.
back.
Roast him.
He was attractive when he was younger, but then, of course, he had to open his mouth and ruin all of it, as it does with most men. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, no offense, Quinn, but like men.
So, you're okay.
Yeah, we like you. You're okay. But yeah, no, that so we do have things to discuss, but we could probably wait till like in the morning if you would like.
yes.
Can you
Let us-
pencil us in?
A tree will sprout next to her. Hand her a pen or quill. I will. A book forms out of the dirt. Write you in. Pain in the ass
Trid.
and friends. Returns to the earth.
Thank you
But
so
until
much.
then, from the sister to the moon to you, go in peace and enjoy the grove.
Have fun with your tree.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. We will just be leaving now.
We'll be over
Whack!
here.
God damn it!
But this time on the opposite cheek.
Oh no, they are equal sting.
Thank you for putting us on your like daily log for tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. Ow.
Out of game, I love you all so But she returns to the tree and returns to funneling energy through it. Ree, of course, will guide you to the rest of the grove. You have multiple options and areas to sleep and things you can do in this time if you choose. So we'll go down the line. We will go with Ali Kirara. Ali, you are in a druid's grove. You've read about these. There's a lot of fey energy through the wood itself, sparkles and light. Not a single wait, no, there's a raven. And there's a raven. So many.
So many. I glance around and see if anyone is taking note of my skelly friend. Like in any kind of a way, but otherwise.
Every time your skelly friend stops, moss and vines start taking over his feet until he starts moving again. It's like every time it stops, it tries and it tries and.
So we're going to just pace around. And let me see. There's and she just basically said we're free to just chill and hang out. So I want to come down here and kind of just see what kind of magics they're doing here, because obviously it's, the forest is trying to reclaim my skeleton, so that's some cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
But like, what are they doing with all this fey magic and things that are in the air?
Well, are you talking about the circle down in this area? Or are you talking about this area? You have to focus on one or the other.
Yeah, we can go down here and check out the super magic circle.
All right. As you come down, you see several individuals, and I'm just going to show their images so people have an idea. You have this individual, this individual, this individual, finally, this individual.
Ooh.
All druids representing the different elements. One's fire, the other's earth, wind, water. Focusing energy into the circle. It seems like they are funneling fey energy into the ground to further bolster the forest itself. They are deeply locked into this ritual as, again, it's like energy's being funneled into the circle and then throughout the forest. Fey lights are everywhere around here. They give you a very wide berth.
I sort of just stay on the edge, like kind of where I am right now. And I take out my book and I start like sketching a little bit and like making notes on what I can tell is going on, but I'm trying not to like interrupt what they're doing.
Roll me a knowledge arcana, please. So, as you're writing, it seems like a ritual that you have read about in the past. It's called basically a Fey fount. It is pulling in Fey energy from the surrounding area to bolster the ground itself and the forest. From what you saw with the Emerald Lady, she is funneling magical energy to grow the forest closer and closer to the capital at an accelerated rate. And by her doing that, it's exhausting the forest. And them doing this is kind of like a counterbalance to what she's doing. You will notice also that the energy is not strong. It's there, but it seems to be weak.
I mean, considering the powers that she channels, whether wizard or cleric, are very not life-giving, I don't know that she would be able to assist in any way, but for now she's gonna just make note of it and go back to Nori and bring it up to her. She's just gonna kind of like finish her notes, however long it takes to do that. So if somebody else wants to do a scene, but when she's done with her notes, she's gonna go to and find Nori.
All right. So, Milton.
Yes?
You are in a lot of green, a lot of trees. This is the deepest forest you've ever been in. And mind you, the Norlands has a lot of wilds and things like that, but you know, it's usually packed under snow. Here it is massive trees everywhere. What are you doing?
Let's see. Well, she's busy. I was gonna say out of game. Don't I still have the brooch to attune?
Yes, you do.
That's this game, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Look, I'm
that's this game.
confused. So she's gonna want to do that. Well, let's see where to go.
You could go back to where you came from down here. You could go into the more social quarter over there, or to the magic circle area, depending on where you choose.
Magic circle's busy.
Right.
So.
All right. So
Yeah, I'll go over this way.
as you head into the social area, there are 3 individuals, like this young half-elf, a human with glowing green eyes, and a furbog, all of which are working on various things. The young lady is working on basket weaving. The young man with glowing eyes, again, this one here, seems to be communing with several forest creatures. And then, of course, the elf seems to be working on forming wood into spears and into arrows.
Okay.
You're just trying to find a quiet spot to attune with the brooch.
Yes.
All right. It is easy enough to find. If you don't bother them, they don't bother you. And I know this looks like a small space, but in truth, it's actually quite large.
Okay.
It's just I couldn't fit it all onto one space, or you know, it's basically an entire village of druids. You're able to find a space.
Okay.
I will need you to make a wisdom save for me, though.
Okay.
You need to beat a 13.
Oh dear. Oh.
Aha!
Yay.
Is it the calming area of the wood? Is it the fact that there aren't a lot of noise and obtrusive sounds, or individuals constantly talking about various things that you're not particularly interested in? You're able to attune to the brooch. The brooch vibrates and clasps onto your clothing as if like by magnetic clamp. It is now attuned to you.
Yay. That's it.
As you're enjoying the rest of the village, smells fill your nose. Familiar smells. Smells of good, spiced food. Do you go and imbibe?
Really good smelling spiced food?
Oh, I'm telling you, you're getting paprika, you're getting cardamom, you're definitely getting oregano and hints of basil in other areas. Ugh. Someone's either making a sauce or grilling chicken with a lot of really nice spices, like a Moroccan chicken.
Yes.
You find food, and interestingly enough, I'm going to need you to roll me a persuasion check, please.
Persuasion.
Yep. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a natural 20.
Woo!
So, Milton, your training kicks in. You become ingrained with everyone who's also eating. You become everyone's best friend. You listen to their words, you talk. A lot of people are also into knitting and crafting, and you start sharing ideas, tips, tricks, how to use a shuttle, what the hell a shuttle is, a thumb Tinker's Dam. I don't know sewing, but basically you find yourself the sewing circle, and you will be able to find out any information that you choose with that roll if you want, now or later.
Later.
You basically found the social network.
Ooh.
So, moving on down the line. Quinn, my dear, what are you going to do?
Hmm. I mean, I think it's been, well, I don't know. I think Quinn might be curious as to the magic that he's seeing around here in the forest, because I don't think Quinn has had that much exposure to like druidic.
The closest exposure to druidic magic has been Nori.
Right.
The Fae in the Norlands are very dangerous, as you guys have experienced. Here has been probably the most, I would say, benign forms of Fae magic that you've all been around. So this is a perfect opportunity.
So yeah, he'd probably try to observe and maybe take some notes on the differences between the magic from here and from the north.
All right. By all means, roll me that knowledge arcana, sir. Ooh, very nice. Let me see here. So close to a nat 20, but still very, very nice. So, Quinn, as you're observing, the magic here is distinctly different than the magic in the Norlands. The magic in the Norlands is more radioactive. It directly affects the environment, and often in a very negative and very wild way. But here, the Fae magics seem to permeate and connect with the trees themselves, as if the trees are circuits that are connecting a flow of energies. You will also notice, as you're taking down these notes, the magic here, the Fae magic, is weaker than you'd expect for such an ancient forest. I mean, from your own studies and things like that, places like this are founts of wild energy, of the druidic power base. Here, it is weaker. The Fae light's not as bright as you would expect. They are there, but again, in dying numbers. You also notice that a lot of them are being funneled again into that great magic circle. The forest is struggling to keep balance.
I think, Quinn is gonna kind of speak up. Does she appear like busy or?
She is currently basically latched to the tree, funneling energy into it, as again it's growing the forest ever closer to the city. She is, again, like the image itself is exactly her right now.
Okay. Then he's not going to disrupt her, but I think Quinn might walk over to this gentleman and say, excuse me, but I couldn't help but notice, I'm a study of magic, and it seems that the magic here is weaker than it should be. Is there anything that we can do to help?
Roll me a knowledge persuade, or roll me a persuasion check really quick. Aaron, you're muted.
I muted myself so I wouldn't make side comments. And yet.
All right, let me see. He is hesitant, but let me see if you beat him. Wow. Meets. He's like, it's not an easy thing to talk about. All right, I'll tell you what I can talk about. Come on. And he moves away from the grove back down to where you guys were originally. So, yep. And down here. All right. So, as you come down, his great grizzly bear just kind of flumps down and goes back to sleep, and he leans against it. Forest is, well, Mora is funneling as much energy as the forest can possibly withstand to move us closer to the capital. Considering what's going on over there, I understand. But I don't know how long the forest can keep this up.
Is something draining the forest itself, or?
It's Mora. She's funneling the forest's energy to accelerate growth in one direction. Nature doesn't normally or ever work this way, but she's using her power and the forest to make it grow faster. Since she can't leave the forest, the only way to get to the capital is by moving the trees. And it's hurting the forest, but at the same time, I can't tell her no, and there's good reason to go there, and she's trying to get her kid. I understand that. If I had a son, I'd want to do it too, but
So hopefully, yeah. Ideally, once we deal with the issues in the capital, then everything should go back to normal, yes?
that's the hope. I mean, we've been funneling a lot of Fey energy into the forest. The Fey lights are getting dimmer. Not sure if we've gone past the tipping point yet. Gruff here is not happy about it, are you, Gruff? And the bear just goes, mm. He has a cousin named Chad, you know. Sorry, that was just a call out. But yeah, I mean, it's not a great situation, but she's the one in charge, and we got to abide by the High Druid. And now that the other High Druid's here, maybe she can help convince her to lay off on it.
Interesting. And does it specifically require Fey energy?
Well, I mean, the Fey, or the Fey energies, the Fey Wild, are tied directly with life. And you can only funnel life into a forest to make it grow. That's how druidic magic works. I mean, the only other thing it could possibly do would be trying to tap into the elemental planes themselves, but that's that could be even more problems.
Um, out of game. So, our party is. How long are we staying, or had planned on staying here? And
I
in
mean,
the
you
forest?
guys have about 5 days before the blood moon. It's 6 days to the blood moon. Yeah.
Um. All right then. Quinn would like to attempt to talk to his patron to ask a question.
All right. This time will require a wisdom save. For multiple reasons. We will find out soon.
Oh. I would like to use my inspiration.
Yes, you may. There we go. All right. So, as you reach into your mind and try to tap in, you're hearing first a little distinct, hello, 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 hello. Ah, there you are. You disappeared. Don't do that. Thank you.
Yes, magic is a bit weird, as I'm sure you know out here.
You disappeared. Don't do that.
So, question. So, the master of the forest is currently, putting all of her energy into the forest in order to move it closer to the capital, and it's putting a strain on both the forest and her. Now, I know that, or at least I'm fairly certain that your power does not come from the Feywild in any sense, but I was wondering, I don't need to really sleep or anything. Is there any way that I can offer some of my energy to her to at least strengthen her and maybe alleviate her pressure, even just for a day or two or however long we're here?
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. That would be an interesting experiment. I say, let's do it. For science.
Well, just to be clear, how much of a risk does this pose to the forest and her?
Well, I will be using you to fount in energy from myself to a Fey entity. Oh, that could be interesting. So many possibilities. We don't know the risks until we try, Quinn.
Fair enough. In that case, I probably should not attempt this on an empty stomach. And so Quinn is going to go eat dinner before he attempts
It is
any sort of
important to
experiment.
eat. You have a fragile, small, squishy body that can break rather easily and burn up. You need fuel.
Right. He looks over and sees Milton.
Oh yeah,
Dying.
as you see Milton, Milton is surrounded by the most chummiest chummy people in the world. They're all talking, they're chit-chatting. It is a joyous, rapturous time. And you are now joining them. Next up, Astrid. My dear Astrid. What are you doing in this enchanted grove?
I think Astrid is just gonna kind of walk around and take everything in and be nosy.
Here it's an interesting mix of both druidic and witch magics all over the place. So many different uses for spells that you had never considered before, at least in terms of using witch brews with druidic fungi. And oh, the brews they make. The brews they make. It is
Fancy.
a cavalcade of interests. If there's anything particular you would like to look at, by all means, roll me a knowledge arcana.
Can I roll a knowledge arcana to see if there's anything that like pops out at her?
Okay, go for it. Oh, well. Now I'm going to roll for the gods with advantage.
Rude.
But I will say this. As Astrid is walking through the glades, the things that are popping out the most are the use of... Actually, no. I take that back. I have something even better. As Astrid is walking through the glade, she finds a tree. A tree that seems to hum at her, vibrates in a witchy, vibrant energy, as if to say, come, make a broom out of me.
That she will listen to the tree.
The tree willingly gives itself over to Astrid to make a broom. And by the way, Astrid, your broom will have spellwood. Spellwood, by the way, means that you can put spells within the broom to be used like a scroll. Or a wand, depending on the type of spells you go with.
Fancy. So does she need to carve the broom, or is it just like...
Yep, she needs to carve the broom herself.
Then she is going to take the piece of wood and use her hair to climb as high as possible into a tree.
Alrighty.
And she's going to just kind of like sit on a limb and kick her feet and whittle her broom handle.
All right. And for that, I'm going to need... Excuse me. Let me see here. Whittling away, I would say... This is going to be... Yeah, I'm going to have you roll a knowledge arcana because this is tied directly with your knowledge of magic. So you would know how to carve the wood in just the right way so that magic would bind to this piece of wood. And did you just roll the 27?
I did.
Okay, well, there you go.
I got a plus 13 to arcana, so...
True, but you know, I'm just making sure. But yes, as you're up in the tree, whittling away, your hands seem to know the grain of the wood, how to cut, where to cut, deep furrows here, handholds here. It takes on a task and mind of its own, and before you know it, you have an excellent shaft for a broom. All you need now is the hair for the broom itself. Do you use your own?
Yes.
Excellent choice. You use your own hair for the bristles of the broom, and your hair becomes rigid like wire as it's wrapped. This broom is not only yours, it can now be summoned directly to you no matter where you are.
Amazing. So her broom is done?
Your broom is completed.
Then
Of course, you're spending the entire evening working on this thing, so...
Okay, but once she is done, just know she will be flying through the forest at reckless speeds, cackling, like, maniacally.
Yeah, and you're going to have to roll athletics, because you may have a broom, but how good are you at flying?
Not good.
Yoinks and away! Smack!
I'm okay.
Yoinks and away! Smack!
Yeah, she's just crashing through tree branches,
But
like
your broom
doing
does
barrel
not break.
rolls as she's flying. Like she has no control of this thing, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's basically through the woods, outside the woods, in the woodcutters' encampments and the nearby settlements, the howling, cackling, screeching of a new creature, a banshee of the woods, begins to take root amongst the populace.
Amazing.
Now, the end with Nori. Nori, my dear, what are you doing?
I am being very confused. Apparently I'm supposed to ask, where is Astrid?
Flying.
Astrid is currently screaming through the woods, flying on a broom.
I made a broom while you were gone.
I see.
Now
I
she's
see.
teaching herself how to fly it.
I'm supposed to ask you about your excellent shaft.
It's quite excellent. I rolled a 27 when I was carving it.
Goddamn. I mean,
That's what she said,
gun.
but not to us.
My goodness. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I am late distracted.
Do you require assistance?
No. Yes. Well, I mean, like probably. Hi. Where am I? There I am.
You are currently in the glade of the Emerald Lady.
Yes.
Everybody else has gone off to do their own thing. It is now your turn. What are you doing?
Yeah. Okay. So Nori, she's in the woods, surrounded by vegetation that I'm sure she does not get to experience that often because, like, Norlands, snow, ice, popsicles. So she's gonna go and she's gonna touch some grass. And she's gonna go like just look at the flowers. Is Goliath with her?
The riding dogs are not in this section of the forest. There is a part where there's a stable where there's a menagerie of mounts.
So they're in.
Deer, wolves.
All right. So they're in stable hands.
Can we stop horsing around? I mean, for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds.
You need a thing. Yeah.
Now.
So, yeah, she's gonna go touch some grass. She's gonna be like, okay, I'm supposed to be like trying druid stuff. I guess I will do some druid thing. She's gonna go like sniff a tree. I don't know.
As you know, that's perfect. Nori not really having embraced the whole druidic styles, doing every kind of weird thing. It's like, do I lick the tree? Do I sniff the tree? Do I lick the mushrooms?
She's just gonna like, she finds a tree that she's like, oh, this one kind of smells kind of good. Just gives it like one good like up the tree.
It's maple. It is maple.
You know what? I bet the stuff that's inside this tastes real good.
Nori will notice that a number of the trees have fey bulbs. Bulbs of fey energy that are glowing in time.
I'm really glad
each other, kind of like a great heartbeat
Mm.
throughout the wood. And being druidic, you're able to see this more than others because, again, you have that direct connection.
Okay.
And as she touches the great maple, the lights on the maple start mimicking her heartbeat.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Where is Astrid? Astrid! She's like, oh! She's like looking around like, is anybody seeing this?
No one's around. It's just you and the
Damn.
trees.
Damn. Is this what druids do? Are they alone, like, with grass a lot? Like, is this what, am I supposed to talk to I am fucking myself. Oh my god. Oh no, I'm going crazy.
You're not alone and you're not crazy, Mom. You still have Edgar on.
Oh god! Oh my god. I think I was sort of talking to myself in my head and it sounds like Edgar. Oh, not Edgar.
Are you my conscience?
No.
Yes.
We have not spoken in a long time. How are you?
Lick the tree.
But as you're there with Edgar, feeling the heartbeat of the tree, it actually starts feeling like a heartbeat to you. For the first time, it's not just the tree, it's the heartbeat in the loamed earth, in the wind. All of it is alive, and all of it is connected, and all of it is coming back to you. You are feeling, for the first time, part of nature in a very visceral way.
Right. At the maple, she is going to kneel down and like just touch the roots of the trees, still feeling the heartbeat, and she is going to start saying a prayer to her father, and to her ancestors.
I'm rolling for the gods.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms.
And I also have to change the music now. Come on. There we go. Okay.
Come on, Eileen.
Everything.
As she prays to her father, to her ancestors, to those that walked the ice long before, and that will continue on long since, the air becomes cold, but not in a biting way, in a familiar way. The tree's heartbeat slows like that of preparing for winter, a natural slowing of hibernation. Light forms from Nori's horns, illumination connecting to the spiritual realm. And as the prayer continues, other voices match that prayer from other times, other places, in perfect synchron singing, everybody in one heart after another. And Nori feels that connection throughout ages of different storm children from her line going back to before the Mountain King himself. And as she's doing this, she also feels a familiar hand on her shoulder. Does she look?
Well, she's gonna touch the hand first before she looks. She's just gonna.
It is not the vast, muscular hand of her father, but the aged, almost claw-like hand of One-Eye Modi.
Hey, Grandma!
As the prayer continues, she can feel Modi kneeling down and going,
I knew you had it in. I knew it in my own bones that you would. It's just a matter of time, but no one ever listens. But you always did.
and tugs on your ear.
Because you were smarter. Don't let the connection go. Remember, it is a part of you, as I am a part of you. And as are every single one of us who've ever felt the ley lines of the world. You're part of a great tradition, Nori. I am very proud of you.
The hand removes. The prayer comes to an end. And you're once more back in the forest, but with a deeper connection now. And that scar a little less painful. And at that moment, Ali Kirara,
Whoa.
who had been following the strange fey lights, finds you at the maple.
Nori,
What? No, I wasn't crying. What's up? Hello?
I
Oh, Ellie, hello. Hi.
hi, are you all right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm just,
Did,
touching grass and sniffing the wind. Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. Can
What can I do for you? Do you need something heavy lifted? Do you need some to punch person? Do you need
not exactly, but I did have a thought. So down there, they're using elemental magics, it seems, to like bolster the force. I was wondering if maybe your storm connection might help.
She hesitates a little bit because she's like, oh, I just got this to stop hurting a little bit.
I turn my spell book around, and it's just nonsense to anybody who doesn't understand
Chicken
spells.
scratch. Pure chicken scratch.
There's clearly a circle with some marks on it, but it's arcane writings and some notes and very
Just
much
a little heart in one little section, like doodled heart for some reason. We don't know why.
I got a little
A
distracted
plus
during the
S?
lecture. It's fine.
What is A plus S?
Air plus sand. It's fine. It was a theory for the circle. But can we?
Oh, A plus. Yes, air plus sand equals sandstorm. I see what you are trying.
Yeah,
Okay.
Do you want to try?
And she thinks about her grandma, who just gave her a little bolster, her dad, and she thinks about the stag, and she's like, you know what? Yeah. Yes. Let's go try. Yes, let's try. Let's go.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
I can give
But,
you moral
please don't
support
forget that I'm
because
a
I
little
feel like
scared.
my powers will kill this place.
Whoa. You know what? That is fair. You would do the spooky ookie with the skelly boys. Yes, you maybe don't touch this tree, maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Your skelly friend, by the way, is half covered in moss. It's just every time it's more moss just gets clumped
Oh my
up.
god, I
There's
like
a
this.
chia
You got a
pet.
new coat. Growing winter
Yeah.
coat. Good, very smart.
He's really adapting to his environment.
I love that for him. Okay, yeah, let's go storm.
So, if you'd be so kind as to move your character down to the spell circle.
Oh Lord, sorry. Yum 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 yum. Yum yum.
All right, so I'm clicking on an area for you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh shit. Talking mushrooms. I am stuck in a. Okay, there you go.
Oh, and I should preface with I haven't actually talked to them yet. So when we go up, maybe I feel like they don't like my energy.
Why they not like your energy? Your energy is very energetic, you know?
I just sort of look at my skelly friend and I'm just like, it counters theirs.
Oh, it is okay, I know, because they are life, you are death.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a cycle, but it's a cycle that does not work for what they're trying to do. So
that is fair.
go get them. I'll be here watching.
Oh, okay, you will just okay.
I will be taking notes.
Okay.
Nori, as you pass and move towards the spell circle, you're seeing the world in a different light. You are seeing fey energy being funneled into what seems to be a whirlpool into the glowing center. you can see that the other druids are acting as magnets to pull in this energy to funnel it into the spell circle. I would like for you to roll me a knowledge arcana with advantage.
All right. Oh, thank God it's with advantage. Gosh, I wish I had chosen smarter stats. Ay, Dios mío. Damn, I need to do better.
Again, with advantage.
Guidance?
Oh,
Oop, guidance.
Oh. It's magic. It's druidic magic that's...
wait, I would like to use my inspiration.
Oh, by all means do.
Oh my God, please. For the love of all that is holy.
Oh, I thought you said for the love of olives, and
I
I was
thought
like,
you said
For the love of olives. I do love olives.
There
Okay.
we go.
Oh my God. I'm like,
yeah, that
And it
whole
just comes in
special
and goes,
moment
"Yeah."
just to throw it away.
With your new connection to the world
Mm.
and the connection to your injured half, you can see now that the Fey energies they're pulling in is all right, but you are connected to the storm. And the power of the storm can pull in much more energy and not as damaging as Fey energy from the forest. You can summon the might of the northern winds, the screaming power of a blizzard, the might of the Norlands. Here, you feel it in your veins, you feel it in your horns. You are Nori Skybreaker. So, what I am going to need from you, my dear Scooty Nori, is a wisdom save with advantage.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, you asked me to do it. Oh my God. Okay, wisdom save. Hmm.
Just for
Yeah.
giggles. Yeah, the 15
All
was
right.
enough, but I
Let's
thought
stick
maybe
with
if you
the-
got
let's
like
stick with the first one.
higher, it would have been like super cool, but this is still good. You can still do amazing
I
things.
loved it was a nat 20, but that's okay. That's okay.
But it's okay. It is okay. Just give me a moment here. I need to get the here it is. As you come towards the circle, the others can't acknowledge you. They're too ingrained in the ritual. Deep within, you feel where the lightning struck you is a direct connection to the storm. Across the great ocean, in the land of ice and snow, wind roars and comes as you summon it. It streaks across the sky, ripping clouds apart with a wind of roaring rage, and it funnels into the sky high above you in a swirling miasma of maelstrom. The clouds become dark, heavy with ice and lightning, and it comes funneling down in such a terrible roar that it shakes the very trees that have not felt such a thing since the coming of the last age, strikes the spirit stones, and it reverberates throughout the forest. And you, Nori, are bathed in the light of the storm, your eyes white with lightning, and you are bound to this moment. Oh, Skybreaker. And then it stops. Just that taste of that raw potential energy drains you out.
Damn.
Makes you tired, makes you hungry. But it basically turns the spell from green to blue. the druids that are there, their faces are covered in frost, and some of them are sparking with energy. It's like,
Oh. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry. I get that for you. She's like trying to like, oh, I'm so sorry.
breaks like on the half elf's ear, just breaks off a icicle.
Oh, I think something breaks.
No, not his
off, like,
ear, like an icicle on his ear.
that will thaw eventually.
They all kind of look at you. It's like, who are you?
I'm just the person who brought a stick here. I'm gonna go. Very fun. We should do this again sometime. This was great. Good work, team. I'm gonna go find my friends. Okay. And she turns to Ali. She's like, "Did you get that? Did you see all that?"
Yeah, and I turn my spell book around, and there's more, just
hearts.
more notes.
Hearts and A plus S. I'm kidding. Sorry.
There's like little lightning bolts drawn in.
Yeah, I was about to say little lightning bolts, little sketches of Nori and the guy.
Oh, you made me a very muscly stick figure. Thank you.
Yeah.
By the way, Nori,
Yeah.
your stomach goes.
Well, food? I think food. And then very long nap. The longest nap. Oh my god, a so long nap. Can I lean on you a little bit? You look very well, you don't look sturdy, but you look like, can I just,
Well,
I'm just
yeah,
going-
but between me and my skelly friend, I think we can get you to food.
Oh, great. Okay, that sounds very good. I've never felt this weak before. This is very weird for me. Is this how you normally feel? Oh.
And with
I
that,
would imagine not.
and with that, we are going to call it a night here because it is 1:30. We've had some wonderful character moments, some interesting development. I hope everybody's been thoroughly traumatized, as well as you at home. Partially.
Yep.
But for me, maybe from everybody else, but definitely for me, it's great to be back and just playing with all of you wonderful, amazing people who are my family. But to the rest of you at home, may your adventures be daring. We will see you next time.
Go to bed.